Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Bendigo East Bowls Club. We're here for State Champions Week. Mixed pairs semi-final action between Kelly McKerihen and Ali Forsyth from Sandbelt, and Judy Nardella and Nino Vlahovic from Metro West. I hope I pronounced his surname correctly then. I actually didn't ask him how to pronounce it before. It's my own fault, so I won't butcher his whole name. I'm Jimmy Whitehead, Events and Competitions Manager at Bowls Victoria, and Joshy Thornton is alongside me again. Josh.
Jimmy, no, it should be another good match. I might sound like a broken record to those at home, but we only pick the good matches, Jimmy, for live streams, and that's why we are watching this match. So we are at semi-final stage of the mixed pairs, and in that other semi-final, which is played on this green, and we will be updating everybody at home with those scores. We have Ian Brimmelcone and Ian Miles playing Stan Meal and Karen Brennan. Ian and Ian from Ovens and Murray, and Stan and Karen from the Wimmera. So they are a couple of rinks away. We'll update everybody with those scores throughout the game as we are watching Judy and Nino play Ellie and Kelly.
Just finishing off the second of the two trial ends. It's the 2-2-2-2 format of pairs. 18 ends a game.
We'll be here for a good 3 hours, I reckon, Jim.
Yeah, I think we might be tagging a few people in to take on some comments, which is always good. Mix it up.
We've had another great day here in Bendigo. Bit more overcast today. Wasn't as good as the previous 2 days, but still good, still warm. And they'd say just another day in paradise, Jim. Phil Collins. Only warming up people at home.
It's both of these sides winning their quarterfinals this morning.
Yeah, and I was just going to bring that up actually, Jimmy. You read my mind. Kelly and Ellie defeated Mary Farley and Zach Woning from Eastern Ranges, 21-11. Judy and Nino defeated Sandra McColgan and Paul Tryrold, Trouty as we know him as, 17-13. And then from the other semi-finalists, Anne and Ian defeated Alana Flapper and Danny DeGina from Northern Gateway, 20-18. And Karen and Stan defeated Eva and Kevin Saunders from the Central Gold Murray, 18-15. So some close matches there outside, maybe one of them.
We made comment last night. Judy's played a stack of games already this week. She was in the women's singles. She was also in the women's fours. Now she's going deep in the mixed pairs with Nino, so she's played a few games. Ali's backing up today as well. They all played this morning, but Ali also played in the men's champion of champions.
As did Ian in the rink crosses in the other semi-final, yep.
So both Ali got up, Ian went down on a bit of a close one with Ben Lachlan. But we give the players plenty of time to sort of get some rest between games, take some food on board.
Judy starts us off here. The Metro West pairing have got the mat.
So we are playing half a rink down from last night's action. Oh, a good start by Kel here. She'll be wanting to do that as much as she can.
For those at home who are interested in what bowls each of the players are using, Judy and Nino are both using Dreamline XGs. They're both very similar in colours. They've got the Henselite with the strip down the middle and the different colour on the outside.
And Kelly using the Taylor GTRs.
Yep.
And Ali with his Tiger 2s.
So he'll be getting the most turnout there this afternoon.
We just watched that game between Lee and Reese earlier. And the forehand coming back to where we're bowling from now, a little bit sticky. First bowls for the skips. So
Of the 4 players, Jim, I probably don't know a lot about Nino, right? But you went and discovered he's a former New Zealand singles winner.
yeah, he is. He told me he won that a while ago. And he's been back playing 3 years. He had an 18-year break.
Okay.
But yeah, he won the New Zealand singles title.
So Ellie might potentially know him, being
Yeah,
a New Zealander himself.
I presume so, yeah.
Yep.
They would have played against each other in Premier League. They shared their park in Clayton.
And Judy is actually a former World Cup winner.
Correct.
Yeah, so she has a fabulous resume. Marathon woman, as we call her this week.
Yeah, playing in everything.
And then Kelly herself is an international for Canada. There's been numerous close encounters for Kelly in some of those international events. She's been a World Championship bronze medalist a couple of times and semi-finals of Com Games a couple of times too.
Let me get under that.
It's a nice start for the Clayton pairing.
Yep, holding 4.
From Sandbelt. You'll see them, they're both actually wearing their club colours in this game. Judy and Nino, I've noticed during the week, have been wearing their Metro West gear at different stages.
I think it's just getting clean bowl shirts at this point for Judy. She's played that many games.
It's probably something like that, Jim. We've been using the laundry ourselves at the motel where we're staying.
Nino's a fan of this one from Judy. She's going to want to just finish. Yeah, she does well. Good bowl. Needed it. She's trying to... Got to hurry down to that jack.
Oh, what a bowl.
Good trail. Well done. She probably got stiff that it went that direction and not right into the pinks, but top bowl nonetheless. So probably holding 3 or 4. Judy trying to get inside alleys. Oh, should have landed that. Should have been good.
And Kelly herself is probably going to try and play a similar bowl. She can just float that jack around the corner, hide it, make it very hard for Nino and Judy.
Yeah. She likes it. Good start this by Kel. See, these two, we watched them last night, Ali and Kelly, and they're already more up and about in one end than they were the entire game yesterday.
Bringing more energy.
Yeah, I feel more energy from them. It's good. And I haven't played against Nino this year in Pennant. He gets up and about. He's definitely up and about.
So we could have a bit of excitement here.
Yep. Oh, he's gone with some weight. It's too wide. Interesting. He went that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Because there's probably a bit of a bank of bowls that if you play nice swingy weight, you can get down to it.
Mm. I think Ali will be trying to hide the kiddie.
Yep.
But trying to get it
And probably
down.
and play the weight where you might come to a good home too.
Yeah, we'll have to tap Judy on the shoulder to get out the head again. That's actually one thing I didn't tell them either.
When they cross over next, Jim will get them.
Nino is going to want to drop.
He's not far away.
Oh, he's taken a lot of pain out of that end. Unless Ali can remove him.
I reckon. Why not? N1. Take a punt. He's using the wide bowl, so play it wide. Hope it gets down to that bowl, last bowl. If he gets it through the hole, he makes... I don't have enough fingers, Jim. We'll let those at home guess how many that is.
So we'll have a good think about this, Ali.
Well, I think he's just working out what weight he wants to play, whether he's real firm or just getting to it. So more just getting to it. Still a good bowl. Yep. There's a lot of bowls in the head there for the plate and pairing.
Yeah. We will tap Judy on the shoulder to stand out the way of the camera, so apologies for the different camera angle on that end, but we'll tap her on the shoulder as she walks past. So many out.
They've taken 2 out already, I believe.
Look, if Nino's bowl weren't there, 2, only 2. If Nino's bowled out, it would have been a hatful. Josh, we have a jam-packed day coming up tomorrow. We're going to go there with 3 stream games tomorrow rather than the 2, because it's a weekend and people will be at home ready to watch. Morning, 8:30 start. So we're going to kick off tomorrow with some ladies champion of champions quarterfinals. Carla Krasanik against Gail Edwards from Metro West.
Should be a good match.
And then we'll have the final of the mixed pairs. Before we'll stream either a semi-final from the men's or the ladies champion to champion later in the day. Wait to see how that draw pans out.
Yep, sounds good.
So yeah, get your bacon and eggs ready in the morning, get your coffee ready, and jump on and wake up with Jimmy and Josh. That's what I'm going to coin it as.
Yeah, a new TV show, Jim.
Yeah. Bit quick from Kel there.
Well, that's what a back bowls comes in handy for. Judy very unlucky there with that bowl. You know, she played good positive draw shot, but a little unlucky and pushes back to Kelly's bowl.
Yeah, the game between Ovens and Murray and Wimmera is just finishing its last bowl of the trial end, so we'll keep you updated with the scores there. They're a bit further down the green, just allowing to the fact that Ian Brimwell-Combe had played on rink 10 in his men's champion game, so we don't like players to play on the same rink twice, so we moved him down a bit.
That's it. I did used to watch, Sarah's just commented on Jimmy Josh in the morning for any Community fans watching. I used to watch Community back in the day, so I do know what you're talking about there, Sarah.
I've got no idea what Community is.
TV show. Nino a little short there. Ali be looking. Just to correct his line, he was a little tight with the last.
Give Judy the tap.
Yeah, no, she was all good with it.
Yeah. She goes, oh, I forgot.
Great bowl there by Ali.
Well done, Ali.
We did see someone comment that Nino doesn't mind attacking. Well,
Bang.
That's indicative of that shot.
Gets a real good result as well.
Jack near the plinth. Very close to the plinth.
I actually thought I was going to drop in that jack.
We did see someone comment
But,
that Nino doesn't mind attacking.
Bang.
Earlier. That's indicative of the game next door to our live streaming game where Jay Norris attacked with his first, put the jack in the pit, then his bowl actually half hung over the next to count with he, and it was.
You can see on that replay, he gets a real good result off the back of going with the jack. Try and get the camera moved down. You can see from that side on there, the jack's right against the edge of the green. Oh, that's a phenomenal ball.
What a bowl.
That's a sensational ball.
It probably will encourage some positivity from the opposition though.
Oh, yeah.
Bowl and jack so close to the edge of the ditch.
How's she going here? Oh, jeez. Nice, positive, clear instruction again from Ali. Be pointed. It's good. How good that was yesterday. She likes it. I think she needs to run a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably fell about 4 feet, 5 feet short, that one.
Kinda gets in the way though.
Yeah. Just for those watching home, we're just trying to tap into every one of our camera angles here, the way we're set up.
Kelly and Ali holding one.
Does he look to play the other hand instead? His bowls wouldn't really swing enough. I know he's still the same. Well, I guess thinking through what he was just saying, then if he happens to be quick and gets through Nino's bowl, pops that in the ditch.
Nah, that's a touch of that one.
Did it touch the jack?
Yeah, run the jack through the...
We need that replay again. I've lost the plot.
It's alright, mate. You're still learning.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I do remember now. Ali's looking to just get
under.
Oh, what a bowl.
Oh, what a ball. I even clapped that one. That was a great ball. Telling you, they mean business, these two today.
This doesn't change Nino trying to run that touch
Correct.
of theirs in.
Correct. Oh, Nino.
Could have run the other one in too, just to cut it back to one.
Yeah, he's attacking either ball. Yeah, he's just dropped short of this, but bowled an absolute bomb with his first.
Ball terror.
Huh?
A ball terror.
Yeah.
Use those words over in England.
No. see what Nino can do. If you can chip that one of Kelly's into the pit just to cut it down to one, or he can play his own toucher in from the side.
Firmer this time.
Yeah, he misses his
Wasn't
toucher.
far away.
The other two. Some really good bowls in that end.
Takes the score 4-0 after 2 ends.
On that note, I might tag in Brad for 10 minutes. I'll go and round up some other troops to come and give some special comments. So I'm going to tag in Brad Marin from MCC, who has played against these players a few times last season.
Yep. Cool. See you soon, Jimmy. Welcome, Brad, to the commentary. Trying to work out, Brad, if it's your great commentary or Jimmy's softness for running away so quickly. Combination?
I think Jimmy's pretty soft, mate. He's a people pleaser, though. He's around the greens, making everyone smile, which is good.
Now, as I said, Jimmy, just before, we've only played a couple of ends, but I don't know much about Nino. You've had the pleasure of playing against him in Pennant or anything like that yet?
No, I can't say I have, though.
Okay.
But I know he's in 2 events, so obviously he's a fairly solid player, mate.
Yeah. He's, yeah, definitely. He's actually currently moving some of our camera cables down the back there.
Part of the media team, which is good.
You can help the guys pack up after the day too if he wants.
Feel free, I'm sure he'll be down for it. Yeah, good shot from Judy there.
You would have, though, played against Ellie and Kelly, wouldn't you?
Multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah, played against Ellie, I think, 7 or 8 times now. Which is good.
What's your insight?
Well, mate, his resume speaks for itself. One of the world's best by a long mile.
Plays very positive, doesn't he? You know?
Yeah, which is good though. Obviously, international stuff and etc. He gets the results, so his game style is brilliant.
Yep.
It's alright to play aggressive and whatnot, but I tell you what, he's deadly with them.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
I said I reckon his run is one of the best getting around.
Definitely, definitely.
Nino's played a very good bowl here.
Yeah, it's holding 2 here. Wouldn't be surprised to see something a bit more. I know one thing, he won't be short. It's always positive, Ellie.
Yes.
Always positive. He's played this
He's higher too, which means he's half a chance to get
played
the
this
jack.
fairly well off the bowl. Oh,
Just feathers it. And I reckon Nino will be playing that sort of forehand bowl where if he can turn one of them and change the head position, move the jack himself, or if he's high, he can get into a good home where the opposition bowls are.
yeah. It's on the path to just sneak past Judy's, I think, to get to Ellie's back one. He's playing exceptional way. That's a good shot. Probably tempts Kelly into playing a bit more positive here. Obviously, Kelly's a well-accomplished player as well, multiple times state champion, international player, you name it. Kelly's done it. So, one of the formidable pairing, Ellie and Kelly.
I did take them in the office sweep this week in the mixed pairs.
Do you back winners of a Saturday like you do these bowls ones?
Well, no, not as well. I wish I did.
Too many to choose from. Yeah, Kelly's playing positive to it. Just looks a bit wide, I think. He's going to get Ellie's back one. Might shuffle across and
Yeah, I was thinking it's going to shuffle around for not a bad position.
Nino's calling Judy out to cover. So metre past the jack. There is 5 opposition bowls, so just past the jack. So good decision to cover with her first.
Did you see the first Dan Brad where Ellie and Kelly would have nearly had 7 within about 18 inches?
Yeah, I was sitting over there with Leroy and we were watching, and we thought Ellie would have tried to rip him out, to be fair. But I think they were holding 2 already, were they?
Yeah.
So
we discussed whether he'd play the nice, just get their weight, or just be more positive and just rip it out clean, and he opted for the other one. And I said if he got it, I wouldn't have had enough fingers to count how many shots I had. She's closer here.
yeah, played this well. Gets a jack, she makes $1 million. Oh, well played, Kelly. Great shot.
Great speed. Made sure it got past those bowls.
Phenomenal, just weight control there was brilliant.
Yeah, positivity already from the opposition. Nino's call for a bit more firmer shot here from Judy.
Well, it's set up. You can see that there is probably 2 or 3, but Judy can get the jack here. In the jack in the bin, she's probably 1 or 2 herself here, so I think she's wide out of her hand. Just see it slip by there, but not only we got this good game going on, there's another cracker going on a couple of rinks away, Josh.
They're 2 ends in. We haven't seen a score yet. We mentioned that Ian Miles and Ian Brimacombe from Ovens and Murray are playing Karen Brennan and Stan Meal from Wimmera in the other semi-final.
Should be a ripper. Watched a bit of both of their games this morning, and I'll tell you one thing I've noticed up here this week, and as you do every state week, but I don't know, more so this year I find the weight control has been unbelievable.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I honestly put my hand up, I don't know a lot about Karen and Stan, but obviously to get to this stage, they're doing something right. But Ian Miles, he's one of the better female players in this state.
Without doubt.
Yeah, so.
Without doubt.
And I've had some battles with Ian over the years, being a former Ovens and Murray boy myself. So Ellie's looking to cover down the back here, try and take away the danger of the jack being potted.
Well, they've got 2 or 3, so early on when you're 4-0 up, you probably, can afford to try and cover, and if they get it, they get it. So be it, you move on.
Yep.
Played good way here to cover. Yeah, it's a good shot. Well played. One thing when you play weight on this back end down here is a lot of people get caught wide.
Yes.
Oh,
The little shimmy shimmy.
it's well, you play with weight. If you're up, you're a chance, aren't you?
Exactly. Just looking to see what he might play here. My first reaction was actually his backhand to try and land their shot bowl. Because that is the swoopier side, it would get down. Otherwise, he might attack through Kelly's front ones here on the forehand, which is his hand movement.
From where we can see, it's a bit difficult to see, but when we get back to the other, there we go. There, yeah, I think so. Probably
Could even be 2.
picks a hole. Gets one of the bowls. He picks the right hole, gets the jack. So, a player of Ellie's calibre won't go down wondering. Yeah, he's playing that positive weight. He'll be in the area, that's for sure. I think he's going to get under to the blue.
Could even get to the shot bowl this way.
Oh, he's stiff. Ought to cut it down to 1, that's all. And Kelly's front bowl's rocked up for second. What do you do if you Nino here, Josh?
I don't see a lot of danger on the forehand now. It's probably hard to get there exactly, but even if he happened to be underneath the shorter bowl of Judy's and get to Kelly's bowl and flop in, nice draw weight, you shouldn't do too much damage. But again, made lie out of us.
Sticking on his backhand.
guess the other option is drawing
Might be
around
trying
around
to-
those
yeah,
bowls and
just-
try and just get there and flop in.
He's playing a high line on rink 12, a high line. Probably won't get back too far.
It's probably his weight that's hurt him more than anything.
Yeah, just pulling up.
Yeah, on the board though, I reckon. We assume so.
1. There we go.
4-1 to the Sandbelt team after 3 ends. What we've seen so far, it's been a high calibre match.
Oh, you got 4 good players, mate. Once again, I think we touched on earlier on in the last game, but you get to this level, you've got to be able to play the game. So, obviously, Judy Nardella is one of the biggest names in the sport.
Mention her World Cup win, I reckon
Yeah.
it's 2007, I think, from memory. Don't quote me for those at home. I'm sure you probably can get on Google right now and tell me.
Sometime around then, I'd be thinking so. Was 2007.
Nailed it.
Where were we? Okay, tell me who she played. Google, thank you.
Someone who was very good, obviously, to make the final. Did you find out, Brad, with Google?
Yeah, I did.
Who was it?
Lorna Trigwell, I think it is. Yeah, Lorna Trigwell, South African champion
There you go.
at Warilla.
Where all the World Cups have been played in recent time. Barring COVID.
Barring COVID, of course.
Another great leads bowl here by Judy.
Just a steady player, eh? I'd back Kelly in to drop a yard here and make a correction. She looks softer. Yeah, she played this well. Great shot.
Everyone's commented today, Brad, that the greens are probably half a second slower.
Yeah, Leroy, just as he finished, he called the green a bit sticky. I thought it was a touch sticky, and you just couldn't, you sort of, normally everyone knows Bendigo East, the bowls just roll on and whatnot. But, they were just pulling up. But still running well.
Oh, yeah. Greens have been fantastic. Shout out to Tonks. Greenkeeper here at Bendigo East Bowling Club. Also want to thank City of Greater Bendigo, partners of bowls in general in this town. They're big supporters, and they're obviously partners of Bowls Victoria and supporting this event. We've had the state championships here for many years, so I want to thank City of Greater Bendigo for the support.
Brilliant speed here from Ellie. Just slipping through. Nino's very quick on the mat, isn't he?
Yes, he rivals some of our fastest out there.
Yeah, could be the world's fastest.
We'll put the stopwatch in on him in a second.
Might get Jimmy back to put the stopwatch on him.
Who do you believe is the fastest bowler on the mat you've seen?
Ooh. Tell you what, everyone says Aaron Wilson's pretty fast, but not many people have seen his brother Cameron Wilson.
He comes quick.
Cameron Wilson's very quick on the mat.
Aaron and Ryan Bester always spring to mind when I think about quick bowlers on the mat. But
Yeah.
Thinking about Cam, you're probably spot on.
Yeah, Cameron is very quick.
I remember years ago, your good mate Lee was actually very, very slow at one stage.
Still is, mate.
Well, this was slower.
Okay. Dinosaur years are catching up on him. Weather's been good today, Josh.
saying earlier, it was a slight overcast at different times today, but when the sun came out, it was fantastic. And it's been another good day here in Bendigo. Probably outside the first day, which was a bit cold. Everything's been good. Judy's looking to try and get down to that pink. I think she's just going to
just be a bit wide.
Yeah, she didn't miss it by much.
I think she played the weight to land it. And
Brian Chapman, there you go for a bit of fun facts. We were talking about Lorna Trigwell before, who played Judy in the World Cup final in 2007. Lorna Trigwell is now Lorna Smith, who is the wife of Gary Smith, World Bowls CEO.
well, there you go.
Great bowl there by Kelly.
Great shot. Once again, how good's that weight?
We finally have a score next door. They have played 2 ends between Wimmera and Ovens and Murray, and Wimmera are leading 4-1 after 2 ends in the other mixed pair semi-final. Judy's definitely a lot better. She just doesn't want the hole.
Oh, she's played that good weight again and just found the hole on the inside this time. Nino is an ex-New Zealander. Comments are coming through. 20 odd years ago, he was a group player in New Zealand. What do you do, Nino, here? You try and draw the shot, or you try and get that jack that yard, or...
I think it's the draw shot. I mean, if you're just getting there, you got chances either of the wider, or not. It's not that wide, but Kelly's pink bowl on the right hand side of the screen. Nino doesn't seem to like it. His hands are on his head.
He's back. I think he's halfway.
And if you happen to be down tight, you could rest on one of those bowls and flop in as well too. But
definitely. Don't think he might have slipped out of the hand or something, but don't think that was a preempted bolt. Much the same for Ali. He'd be trying to just nail it now, I'd say.
Yeah, even if if they're holding 2 and he happens to turn it and just turns it from 2 to 1, it's probably going to be a better one, which is still good for them.
Given the fact Cal's got backwood too, so...
Yep. The only thing I say about the way the head's situated at the moment is there's holes either side, so nothing, probably not fattening up would be any good either.
Well,
he hasn't done that.
Both skippers' bowls have been short, so... We are in that transition stage where the green is going to start slowing a touch, so...
You're right about his pace on the mat, mate. He was very quick then.
He'd be up there. We need Jimmy to come back shortly and get the stopwatch out, I think. I'd really like to time this. From the moment that Ali's bowl stops to when he delivers would be, if not 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Well, Ali's got that high line. He's looking to drop now.
He's got a good line here.
He's got good speed. I'll give you the tip.
Well played. Great shot.
2 or 3 here.
I think
Ali's
it's
got that high
3,
line. He's looking to drop now.
He's got a good line here.
He's got
They've
good
got the
speed.
tape,
I'll
mate,
give you the
so
tip.
well
Look at the
played.
angle there.
Yeah, the blue and white might just have its nose in front.
Yeah.
Interesting fact, the Deer Park combination, they've both got blue and white bowls, but
the
one,
roll reversal,
yeah,
yep.
the reversal.
And one's a darker blue versus a lighter blue.
3
it is.
So there we go.
Score is now 7-1 after 4 ends.
Mini break. 1996 New Zealand's singles winner, Nino.
Yep, we mentioned that at the start. We went and asked Nino the question, what do you won?
And he mentioned that.
Yep.
Well, if you come up to me, I would have told you I won a dead chook in a raffle once.
I actually don't think I've ever won a chook in a raffle. I think I've won a barbecue pack and a 6-pack, but no chook.
No chook. Best ever I've won in a raffle's probably car wash voucher. It's always good.
No, so the best one I've won is the huge. It was branded 4X Esky.
Yeah,
the Denny
right.
Pears one year.
Ooh.
Big one.
You and Ori would have been.
Well, it was my Esky day.
You and Ori would have been sinking bevs out of that, mate.
No, we don't do that. So we are starting the 15th here. Won't be far from the lights coming on, I would have thought.
Judy looks like she's played good waggy.
She has.
Still a couple of feet.
The Clayton pairing are predominantly playing with the mat up a little bit. Jack on the tee. It's working for him so far.
See Mr. Ian and Julie Ross over there.
I do. Talking to David Allen.
What a legend they are, the Rosses. First ever game I skipped in Division 1. Rossi was he was the man in Bendigo that everyone wanted to not play. And who do I draw?
Ian Ross.
Ian Ross. Do you think I was nervous? I was bloody nervous, all right.
The thing I want to know is how'd you go?
Lost by 10 on the rink. I still remember it.
Yeah, there you go.
First ever game, skipping Div 1, lost by 10.
Baptism of fire, they would call it.
Yeah, but it's taken me a fair while to get him back, but I got him back in the club singles here at East in the semi-final.
There you go.
No, but a fantastic...
It's a very good touch draw bowler. I think sometimes the quicker the green gets, sometimes the better he gets.
He's phenomenal. As is Julie, though. Julie's won her fair share of titles and
exactly
everything else. Just a great sport. Lawn bowls, husband and wife couple. And brilliant people to go with it.
Ali probably draws shot there. Very close. A couple of good ones from him.
Nino looks just a bit higher here. He is, but it's not all bad there. Behind the jack, so...
Talking about legends, Brad, we had our Bowls Victoria Hall of Fame. Well, we had our Bowls Victoria Awards night last night, which included 6 new inductees into our Hall of Fame, and we had Edna Harling, Dot Jenkinson, Margaret Sumner, Betty Collins, Arnold O'Brien, and John Snell. And
jeez, there's some names for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow,
unfortunately, John Snell couldn't make it. He's been a little unwell this week, but we wish him all the best if he happens to be watching from home or anything like that.
Well, we hope he's on the mend.
But it was a fantastic night to hear some of the stories of those 6 new inductees into our Hall of Fame. It was great. I remember Margaret Sumner from when I first started playing bowls some 27 odd years ago, Brad.
27?
Yes.
Holy moly.
And
what was I doing 27 years ago?
Were you even born?
I wouldn't have thought so. 26
there you
in
go.
5 days, mate.
Anyway, remember seeing the name Margaret Sumner and being a very good player for Victoria and Australia, but I didn't realise how much she did win when she was playing for Australia and the accolades she had, so it's fantastic.
I'll tell you one thing I do, and that's look at stats and records and whatnot. So I do look at a lot of stats and records, and the 6 names that you reeled off, you do see them a fair bit actually when you... And Johnny Snell, I think we touched on it down at Warrnambool maybe, that 40-something years since he last won the when he won the Champ of Champs.
Yep.
And to playing it 40 odd years later, what? That won't be replicated ever.
You wouldn't have thought so.
Not unless, I don't know.
Kobe Chromie or something does it like that.
Not unless Kylie Whitehead wins when she's 60 odd.
So Kelly touched the jack then, I reckon, but didn't move it very far.
Tell you what, that shot.
It's close.
It's hard to judge how far short Ali's bowl is. Them bowls look 12 to 14 inches to the side of the jack height of the jack. So, but I'd be probably predicting Ali be drawing down on his
Forehand?
on his backhand.
Your backhand, you reckon? Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Touches
touches
to jack. He's got Kelly there. Beats the bowl. If he happens to be tight and get to his own, he could rock him in. On cue, the lights are on. Jimmy must have been listening.
He's on a good line for this.
He's played this well. Just needs a piece of the jack. Oh. Well, it's good for his next. Just once again, look at that weight control.
Nino attacking.
Nino's attacking this.
So it probably means he's down.
Well, he's got two of the...
Took the danger away.
Two of
Bit of the danger away.
Clayton's bowls, so...
Doesn't change for Ali. If he happens to play the same bowl with slightly... Turn the jack around the corner for 3. We have a viewer from Wales.
Can you pronounce that for me, Josh?
I was going to say Aberystwyth.
Yeah, you're probably right there. We won't know until we get confirmation, but yeah, that's a fair attempt. Aberystwyth.
I fancy myself as a good pronunciator of foreign countries and cities.
Do you?
Not sure why.
Yeah, okay.
And yet I've driven into some towns in Australia and have had no idea how to pronounce the name of some of those ones.
Yeah, there's a fair few around. I remember heading over to Adelaide to watch Leroy in the Champ of Champs, and we went through a town. It was just after... No, it was just before the border, sorry. And it was, 7 or 8 letters long, but letter combinations you've never seen in your life, and it's just... had a milk bar, a post office, and that's about all. So we see Nino trying to draw the shot here.
Yeah.
What? Well,
He's got to get down.
it was interesting to see what's actually shot, because his first he went
Kelly's got her finger up.
with his first and nothing changed. And then he's tried to draw his second, so... Interesting, yeah.
I guess, was there the fact that if he took his 2 wing bowls out that he might have went
Probably,
through? Yeah.
probably a number, yeah. As you said, Kelly did have her finger up, and yeah, we can see comfortably there. I'd think it's one to the Clayton team there.
Makes the score now 8-1 after 5 ends. Clayton pairing keep the same tactics. Matt coming up a little bit. Jacoby towards the tee.
I had a mind blank yesterday when the mixed pairs first started. I said to Matty Flapper, why are there only 8 rinks getting used when it's... why there's only 8 rinks when it's... I'm used to the men's and women's, so there's 16 rinks.
Half the rinks required yesterday morning when we started.
Yes, so that wasn't a very intelligent thought.
One thing Kelly's done well so far this match is if she hasn't nailed it, she's generally been past ahead. She hasn't dropped many short.
I think something that stands out for the first few ends Kelly's weight control. It's been phenomenal.
Yep.
As you said, she's corrected really well when she has been, a bit wayward, which has been rarely so. But once again, what do you expect from such a class player?
Score update on the other semi-final. Wimmera is currently leading 5-1 against the Almonds of Murray after 3 ends.
You ever played many mixed pairs, Josh?
I actually haven't, Brad. My wife doesn't play. I feel like it might end up in a divorce.
Well, Taylor and I, myself, call it the divorce pairs.
Yep. Now, my wife doesn't play bowls at all, but I mean, I just think if we did, we'd probably fight. I notice when I play with my brother, I'm harder on him than when I am when I actually just play with anybody else. So I just think...
Because you can get away with it.
Yeah, the family thing, I don't know what it is.
Big brother's always right.
Well, that's right in our family anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm the youngest, so...
Ellie's awfully close. You turn that jack around the corner.
What a shot.
What are the weight?
Interesting about brothers and sisters. Got an older one of each, and
well, that's right in our
always
family
get
anyway.
into them, always say that my parents
I'm
had
the
kids
youngest,
until
so-
they found one they like, so...
Ellie's awfully close. You turn that
not a bad
jack around the
saying.
corner.
What a shot. That's why I'm the youngest.
Nino's awfully close here himself.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Wow.
You wouldn't think you could get through there without touching anything.
He's played a couple of those bowls already where he's just missed, and if he probably got him, it might change the tune of this game so far. Not they're out of it or anything like that, but where Ellie's nearly got everything he needed when he has to.
It's just getting back to Nino's bowl here, I think. That's a good shot. Well played. Wouldn't be surprised to see Nino go a bit firmer here with this one.
I actually agree. Beyond the forehand.
No, he's lining up on the backhand here, so this is why we're sitting here, mate, and they're out there, because so far we're probably 0 from 3 from predicament. Maybe third, probably not, but giving them another one past the jack to sort of help with further proceedings.
Mentioned earlier in the stream where you commentated and with us, with Lee playing, that you and Lee are heading to Dandenong in a couple of weeks' time for the Australian Pairs Championships.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to head down to Dandenong in a few weeks, mate, to try and play for an Australian title.
I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
Should be good, mate. Should be good. Can only do our best. So we'll see how we go. There's obviously to make it that far is a good effort. So to everyone that won their respective state titles, well done. We'll have a crack, mate. We'll definitely be going there to win, and main thing is we'll have fun, that's for sure.
And we'll have 2 national championships this year, because the ones we're currently playing state-wise right now will go off to Broadbeach later in the year in October.
Yeah. Not a bad place to go to play bowls, mate.
I don't mind it. It's been good for me.
You've had some success up there, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit.
So humble. I love it.
Oh, and I'll be going up there that time of the year myself, because this year Bowls Australia is doing things a little differently, where they're having what they call the championships. And so not only are they having all the, obviously, state champions come and play for the Australian championships, they're also going to have the Ali Shield and the Marge Morris Trophy, so the sides championships, where all the states send their 12 best players, male, female, play off for that title. They're also having the over 60 national title. They're also having the under 18 national title, and they're also having the multi-disability championships.
All in 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, roughly, yes.
That's...
What another great bowl by Kelly. Look at those.
She's the standout so far. on for this game, I believe. See Judy playing weight here through her own 2. She's close to the gappy. Wowee. Still 1 to the Ellie and Kelly combo.
Julie Jones has commented on our post when we were talking about mixed pairs. Her husband calls the mixed pairs handicap singles. She thinks he's living very dangerously. I would say he is too.
Yeah, geez, if I was to mention that, probably the last time I played bowls. Could almost throw a blanket. Sorry, Josh, you could almost throw a blanket over all of those bowls there.
Yeah, no, it's a good head. And I reckon what Ali's obviously trying to do is maybe turn the pink over or just underneath it. And they've got a couple catches there.
I think he's a fair chance to get to the blue here, isn't he? Just look at that speed.
It's in the blanket area.
Yeah, it's blanket's becoming a bit more comfy. You do if you're Nino here, Josh. You probably backhands the go looking at the way it lies.
Yep.
Yeah, it is too. Backhand. Well, he's playing weight. He's fairly close here. Got the bowl by itself.
Oh, yeah, he made 1 or 2 there.
He's probably a couple, I'd be thinking.
Well, Judy's put 1 finger down.
1 finger down.
Jeez, my eyes are shut. Brad's got confirmation there for us.
Got one. Ellie be much the same. Touch the jack, sort of a foot to 2, and they've probably got about 5 tickets in the raffle down there.
Don't think he likes it. I think he's just a little high.
Tell you what a balmy afternoon. Just a magical afternoon.
I opted for the tracksuit pant change before the start of this game, Brad. And I think it's going to be worth it. I just feel like today's just that marginally colder than when we get a little bit darker. I'll need it. Yeah, Jimmy's still getting around in his shorts at the moment, so he might be the one suffering later.
Yeah, he could be.
He doesn't make good decisions.
I think all Bowles' decisions of his has been fantastic so far, but
exactly.
Clothing and tie, maybe not.
I do jest. 1 at least to Nino and Judy here.
Measuring for 2, but the angles we can sort of see, I'm thinking it's only 1. Umpire out the back, John Graham is overlooking, just waiting for the call up.
On the rink next door while we're waiting for this measure to finish. Wimmer is leading 5-3 against Ovens and Murray in the other mixed pair semi-final after 4 ends.
Who are you following the footy, Josh? You're a cat man, aren't you?
No. I think we follow the same side, Brad.
Oh, you're a blue bagger, mate. What a man.
Pity we're not much chop.
Oh, we're not as bad as what we have been, but
2 it is.
it is 2.
So the score is now 8-3. 1/3 away through the match. Which reminds me, Brad, I've got to put my footy tips on.
Well, If you're a smart man, you're not tipping us this week, Josh.
No, that's definitely what I'm not doing.
And you're not tipping the Cats tonight. I can give you the mail.
That's correct.
Eight 3 here after 6. Hasn't been many numbers at all. 1s and 2s, and that's about all.
Got the 1-3 there that sort of broke the game open a little
Yeah.
bit. One of our regional bowls managers, and Stephen Arthur, is joining us on the stream. He's a Blues supporter himself.
Very smart man.
He reckons we can knock off the Western Bulldogs. You're very game, Rowdy.
Well, I think we can if their 22 don't turn up.
It's a big if.
I think their midfield's just far superior, mate, than ours.
Great leading bowls there by both Kelly and Judy there.
So what? These are a couple of fair rocks here from Judy.
Yeah, great leading.
Ali suggesting that Kelly's first bowl is the shot. So much the same was the call. I'd be expecting the way that Kelly started this match. I'd be expecting pretty similar.
Yeah, and she's not far away by look at the tracking of this bowl.
She might just be a bit shy. Just, but look at that. Once again, throw a blanket over and the bowls have disappeared. So, what's the plans for, what's the schedule for tomorrow look like, Josh?
So we're going to stream 3 games tomorrow. We're going to stream a quarter final of the women's champion singles. We're then going to stream the final of the mixed pairs, the winner of this match and the winner of the match next door. And lastly, we're going to stream the semi-final of the champion singles. We just haven't decided which way we're going yet.
Okay. Full day ahead then, mate.
Yeah, it's not like I needed it.
Get some shuttle, mate.
Yeah, we're going to have, myself, I've already declared I'm having a nice quiet night in. Get some dinner. Probably watch the footy for a little bit.
Room by yourself.
Yes.
You won't have Jimmy keeping you awake with his snoring.
No, that's a good thing. He a little unlucky there for Nino. He wasn't far away.
A lot of bowls around the head. I think more so the last 3 to 4 ends have been the Leeds bowls have really picked up.
Yep. And Ali, I reckon he's looking just to be underneath that bowl of Nino's. He's not going to be, but he's going to finish in a good
spot.
home. It was the speed again, which has been critical of Ali this game so far. He's played the speed where it's in a good spot.
Been eating at the All Seasons, have you, Josh?
It's convenient when you're staying there, Brad.
Yeah.
Some good meals, good hospitality.
Good complex. Very good complex.
A very interesting head next door there, Brad. There
Yeah,
seems to be a pack of 4 or 5 bowls nearly in a circle, all touching one another.
I
And
was just about to say that. I was just going to wait for Judy's bowl to finish and then mention that, but we can see a weighted shot over there, so obviously the team that's playing the weight is down. Made contact, there we go. Wowee. Jack sprung out and it's a dead end, so they'll replay that over there. You see Cal here.
Should be trying to do similar to what I reckon Ali was trying to do.
She's just shy, just under.
She might get the little... No.
Speed looked alright. Judy looked to be reaching up on a forehand.
Similar weight to her last year and try and make some contact with the shot bowls with the Jack.
I think she's fairly close here. Gets a pink. Can get Ellie's bowl without anything else. Ooh, well played. Played a good shot. Ellie suggesting still 1 and a look, so 1.5 is a lot of people call it. We see a good shot from Cal. She's going to get to that bowl.
Wow,
Oh.
there's a lot of turn there.
Look at that weight once again. I think I've said it about 3 or 4 times. Kelly's weight has been unbelievably good.
Nino attack still. What do you reckon, Brad?
Well, I do have best back, but I don't see the Jack going that way. I think he'd be. Oh no, he's going big weight. So it's one thing about Nino, we don't have a great knowledge of him. So
1 out. The one that might have been second.
well, Ellie's got 1.
Is
Ellie
it?
and Kelly have got 1, but
The next 4, 5.
after that belong to the Deer Park side.
Yeah, it needs a friend, this bowl.
I'd be thinking so. Can hear some.
I was going to say, I thought I could hear some music.
Yeah, there is a house up on the hill over there that is accustomed to playing some loud music.
There you go.
Have heard her many times playing Pennant.
Do you guys play Pennant with music on?
MCC we certainly do, mate. Not in Bendigo though. Can you get it through it?
Oh. It's not as bad for Ali and Kelly there. But I think got a little bit of it.
I think it's only 1, maybe 2. Probably 2, Kelly suggests, so this is a big bowl in the game already. If Ali fails to draw this and they do drop a 2, well, it's only 3 the difference, and with Kelly's dominance, I feel so far that no reward for it.
It's a fair call, Brad. See what he does here. He has got room to draw a shot.
Is he there?
Well, I was just thinking with his bowls, he's got a lot of turning to do.
Is he there? I don't think so. Wow, this could be a very crucial measure here for the Deer Park pairing.
Two it is. So the score is now 8-5 after 7 ends.
It'll be interesting to see where they decide to put the mat.
Well, they're definitely not bringing the mat forward like Ali and Kelly were.
Keeping it relatively back. Yeah, relatively long end here, so haven't seen too many of these long ones. Whoever adjusts first, generally. Rugby supporter anyhow, Josh?
Oh, I wouldn't say a massive fan. I sort of picked a team there when I was very young, based off watching State of Origin one night. Dad sort of stuck me in front of the TV. It wasn't hard for me to watch any sport. I just loved it. So I liked Wally Lewis, so I supported the Brisbane Broncos and supported Queensland. As an NRL side, they're not doing much chop lately.
Well, I don't know if you watched last night, but first time ever, Josh Adokar, 6 tries in the same game.
No, it wasn't the first time ever.
72 years or something?
So it was a long time. I remember seeing the stat pop up. But yeah.
Long well before I was born, anyhow. 6 tries. And that's just himself. 10 as a team against a good outfit in South Sydney.
I was sitting next to Johnny McKerihen last night, and he goes, I thought I'd just buckle the trend and back the Rabbitohs, and yeah, that wasn't a good bet.
Yeah, wasn't obviously the smartest move. We see Judy
Great leading.
Just touches the Jackie. That music still going over there. Seems to be the place to be at the current moment.
Blake Heron has asked what club this is being played at. This is the Bendigo East Bowling Club here in Bendigo.
Look at this from Kelly.
Great leading.
Speed's terrific. A lot of, see next door, there's a lot of bowls around the jack again. Over there, and they still haven't updated the scoreboard. Oh, they had a dead one last time, didn't they? So that game could be going on for a long while. Sectional draws are out, Josh.
Yeah, I'm actually just looking at it, Brad.
You are too. Who have you got?
In the disability singles, I've got Bruce Wakefield, who actually I led against in the Com Games gold medal match.
Yep.
Andrew Reid from up that way, and Damien Delgado. 3 very handy bowlers.
Damo from the old Tweed Heads.
Yes.
Ellie just looking a bit shy here. Big shot from here from Nino. If he can smother this jack around the corner, makes it more difficult. I think his speed's not the worst I've ever seen. Just lacking though. Good line. Ellie might change here and try and rattle up there and pick and sort of sit and land, or might go a bit firmer. Yeah, he's blown.
Makes sense. You turn the pink bowls over if you happen to, because his bowls turn, get
Sneak
around.
up. Yeah, under, around, got options at plenty.
He's very close to Kelly's bowls.
He's going to get the wrong side of it and just run under. Oh, there we go. Just this game could be just turning, I feel now. Nino and Judy are just starting to...
2 wins in a row, couple multiples.
Yeah, they have won the last couple, and they're just getting their bowls in there now, so... But I expect, obviously, Ellie and Kelly to step it up again.
Sometimes when you play a game, you don't start the way you want. You just got to be patient, ride it out, and then, when the momentum swings, which it tends to, you always get one little shift at times. Jump on it.
Without doubt. I know one of the games I've been involved in down at Warrnambool, actually, semi-final against Phil Crowder. We never led until the second last end.
There you go.
We won by 6 or something, but yeah, you just never give in, but yeah.
I like that call.
Yeah, nice positive call. Once again, we touch on Ellie being a very positive skipper. Kelly looks to be a good line, maybe just a touch under.
I was going to say, hers won't swing as much as Ellie's, but
Oh, hello.
it's probably rattled up that black bowl now for second shot.
Second, yes.
Slightly wider now. Just 2 feet off.
Judy looks just a bit tidy, Joshy.
Yeah, probably weight hurter as well too.
It is starting to slow up a
Yep.
bit. You can see, not just on this rink, but next door as well, a couple of bowls that are short. Kelly playing a bit more firmer, which is not a bad idea given the current. What do you think Nino be doing here? Just sort of trying to beat Ali's on the inside and the back end, and
Yeah, I think that's all he can do. The other hand's probably not really positioned well for him. The fact that obviously it's the tighter of the two hands as well, so I think that's a shot.
you probably want to get another one close, because a player of Ali's calibre with his weighted shots, don't know if you can quite see the edge of Judy's. Yeah, but anything's possible with Ali, and the good thing is he calls them and he gets them.
The best I've seen of that over the years.
Conversion's phenomenal.
No, I was about to say the best I've seen of nominating like really hard
Shots and then getting them.
Mark Jacobson
Okay, yeah.
back in the day.
Back in the day,
Yep.
backhand.
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 Yeah, always backhand.
You see Ali playing. He's not too far away from this edge of the blue one.
Solid.
Oh,
Good.
There's one gone. Gives him a sniff for the next one.
That's good. So, big one here from Nino. And once again, we can't even get the camera switched in time before his bowl. It's like a...
He's not consistently that quick though. Every now and then he's just a little bit longer.
Oh, wow. Probably 3 or 4, close to 5 seconds. You see the bowl. He can. Here he goes.
Big bowl here.
This is massive.
You're not far. He's just got to get underneath that first one.
Oh. That pink one didn't turn over. He probably would have turned it for shot, to be fair.
Wasn't far away. 1-0 to Judy and Nino.
That's 3 in a row for them.
Yeah.
So
Takes the score now to 8-6 after 8 ends. I'm going to take a short break, Brad. You're going to be joined by our events and competition manager, Jimmy Whitehead. And I'll be back shortly.
too easy.
Hey mate, how you going?
Back, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Just getting some stuff ready.
Just touching on the first, I'd say 6 ends especially. That Kelly's weight was phenomenal.
Mm.
The last couple of ends, it Nino and Judy have been really zoning in now and playing more consistent across the board.
Yeah, I just had to nip into my meeting, but before I looked, I think they were like 8-1 up or 8-2 up or something, and fought back now.
Yeah, it was 8-1, and then they've scored a couple of 2s and a 1, so they've won the last 3 ends.
Yeah, fair. I seen Ali try and give Kel a bit of a G up at the end of that last end, and sort of like lift, start again sort of thing for the both of them.
Yeah. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just a touch of reassuring and whatnot.
Mm. The other game, 6-3 to the pairing from Wimmera. After 5. These 2-2 pair games chew up a lot of time.
Definitely, mate, definitely. Probably a couple here to the Judy and Nino combination. Sun's poking its nose out once again.
Room for Ali to draw in here, get the shot. Just slightly quick, I think.
Yeah, just fly balling a little bit.
So much fireworks from Nino when he drives.
Well, he's only played one real big one, and missed that. But actually, Josh and I were touching on how quick Nino is on the mat. Very quick. Talking about the fastest ones with, Bester and Aaron Wilson and whatnot, but tell you one fella that would be up there with probably the quickest I've ever seen, and that's Aaron Wilson's brother, Cameron. Cameron is...
Bob Ali.
Yeah, good shot. Cameron's very quick.
Yeah. I'm pretty quick on the mat normally. But not as quick as some of them.
Tell you, regular old takes about half an hour to bowl.
Just trying to get Judy to reach up here. I wonder how much of a toll playing all them games is taking on her now.
Yeah, well, this is the third game today, so been here since the crack of dawn and whatnot, so it is tiring. How often do you go home after you play, 3 sectional games or something, you go home knackered?
Slightly wide up, mate. Good weight. Lovely weight.
So we've got Nino standing right in the way of the camera, trying to get his attention.
Might have moved over now. There we go.
Oh, it's hard. I get it. You're playing semi-final of a state event.
Yeah, definitely. Judy's just gone under again, so Kelly be looking to play the same speed and just bring in a touch and she'll count. clear call there from Ali.
Yep. He's warming the hand up, sun in the. Get a bit dark and a bit colder here.
You'll be happy to have some time off soon, Jimmy.
Oh, mate.
Been seeing you almost every week, mate.
Yeah, it's been flat out. It's been a busy few weeks. Good few weeks, enjoyable though. Some good bowls. But yeah, I'm heading to Byron next Thursday, so a nice break there.
Should be good, mate. Should be good. This time of the year weather's nice. While Nino's playing his bowl, we can see that the other game over between Stanmeal and Ian Brimblecombe is currently 6-3 after 5 in the way of Stanmeal and Karen Brennan. Measuring on the 6th end, and they've already taken one bowl out of the Brennan and Meal combination, so their lead look like they've taken 2 out now. Looks like their lead's just going to be extending.
Long way to go. 18 ends.
It is a long game.
Same as this. There's still almost this is the
Only
halfway point.
Yeah. Big days, Jim. Big days.
They are, mate. But they're enjoyable. They're good. Everyone's in good spirits.
See Ali chasing this one. Just going to be on the high side of Nino's, I think.
Here comes the turn from his tiger too.
Yeah, just on the high side, so Nino probably has to try and draw the shot. Once again on the match, it's very quick. Hey, well, he's playing a good line here, I think. Just quick.
Oh, he's getting down.
Just quick.
Good effort. Good effort.
I think this is one where sort of Ali will be trying to draw another, but if he doesn't draw one, he won't be too phased because they haven't. It's be 3 ends in a row that they've lost.
Yep.
So to win this end and just get back onto their length will be, the more important thing. The player of Ali's calibre probably just draw a back hopper and
Take the 2.
I think he's just going to be under. Speed looked all right. Yeah, speed looked all right. To draw another, just under though.
Yep, one at Ali and Kel. What did he say then?
Yeah, I think he said we won't be playing long. We'll go back short.
Yep. Nine 6 after 9, halfway point.
Well, we did mention that the score was 6-3 over there to Wimmera side, but
Well.
the Wimmera side now, Karen Brennan and Stan Meal 11, and Anne Miles and Ian Brimblecombe is 3, and that's after 6. So still 12 ends to go, but early on that the Wimmera combination is proving the goods at the minute.
A good start by them. Any time you pick up a multiple like that's good. See what Kel can do now, back on the shorter length.
Look at this. Wade's been phenomenal. I think also early on in the first 6 to 7 ends, she was the best player on the green.
Yep.
Especially in this encounter.
Yeah, she's very consistent. Nino likes this at Judy's.
I think she's just going.
Yeah.
I think he said you just need to hit something here. But that's a good shot.
Yeah, handy ball.
Greeny's slowing down, obviously, so it's not going to get any quicker, so it's no point falling short. It's on the agenda for tonight, mate.
Not a lot. After an enjoyable awards night last night, I'm going to retire to my room and have a quiet one, I think. And call the little one and see how...
Watch the football, mate.
Watch the footy, yeah. Who's playing tonight?
Richmond Geelong.
Yeah, right.
Dustin Martin's back for the Tigers. Who is the Dustin Martin of lawn bowls?
In Victoria,
Yep.
I don't know.
I'd say Brett Spur. He's got that X factor,
True.
and he's just a gun.
Yep, good call. Let's go good, Spurry.
Get to see Bree in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, City Country. The team's ready to announce. Just waiting for them to go live. The greens are good over at Bendigo as well, hey?
Yeah, mate. All the greenkeepers in Bendigo do a phenomenal job. Andrew Brown at Bendigo, also he does a few other clubs as well, but to do 4 greens and keep them all in immaculate conditions, a credit to him and his staff there at Bendigo. And being graced to, been lucky enough to have events at Bendigo in the past and coming up in the future.
Yeah, they hosted the over 60s, which I know you were down for watching. Tommy Ristic win his singles.
Still tells me that. Still tells me when he singles, and
He's a good character.
great fella. Absolute legend of a bloke, Tommy Ristic. Don't know how Jilly puts up with him, but yeah. Nah, he's a great fella, Tom. Hard on his sleeve. We see they're just starting to
Yeah.
just going through that transition stage
Yeah,
now, where
the greens changing.
their weight isn't still good, but hasn't been as great as, with the exception of Kelly's bowl there, that's 10 inches or so, Jim.
Yeah, and these are the crucial ends. If you real go off here and drop a couple of numbers, you make it very difficult for yourself to win the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about concentration at this point. Recognising the fact the green's changing and the light's changing. It's getting a bit colder.
While Kelly's playing this, we do see over on the other end once again that Wimmera side there just peppering the jack, left, right, and centre.
It's a strong Evans and Murray parent. Yeah, Kelly looks good here. She get Jack.
Yeah, second wood anyhow. So once again, Kelly draws the shot. So far, she gets a participation award for BAG. You ever have one of them playing footy? Oh, you wouldn't have played
Nah.
footy, mate.
Nah.
Played bowls, though.
I played bowls, played soccer.
Soccer. Get some McDonald's awards for that, mate.
I enjoyed it. It's still my number one sport in terms
Is it?
of, yeah.
Who you follow?
Birmingham were
Birmingham.
pretty terrible, but make a life commitment when you choose a football team in England, so.
How does it compare over here, the way events are run, etc.?
I think in terms of bowls, the events over here are another good bowl by Kelly there. The events and the way the game's played over here is light years ahead of the way it's played over in the UK. It's a lot. The feel at the events and the way the game's played here is a lot more relaxed. It's a lot more enjoyment. It's more welcoming of new players, of new participants to the sport. They're trying different things like BPL, UBC. It's all good for the sport. You just don't really see that in England. There's not really that appetite to want to push the game into them realms. I mean, barefoot bowling would be an unheard of concept.
Do you have over there, is there a lot of the younger generation, like over here, you look at the probably average age of the state teams over here, and they're really young. Is the age factor over there a big thing, or?
I don't think they do it as well as what they do over here in terms of that integration of players from a younger age. I mean, if you look at their squads that they've sent to their com games, they are still relatively young players. But yeah, I just think in terms of the time investment and in the elite performance and things like that, it's second to none over here, and it's why Australia have been so successful in lawn bowls at the Commonwealth Games, the World Cups, the World Champs. It's a lot more professional over here.
Yeah, and the way they got the pathway squads and all that, the camps they have is just it's fantastic for the up and coming players that put on the green and gold. See Nino playing an attacking shot here.
He's not far off.
You're thinking he's too far. This is going to be a dead end.
Oh,
is it?
Jack go?
Maybe not. See Nino playing an
See
attacking
on the
shot
replay,
here.
he catches it. He's not far off.
You're thinking he's too far. This is going to be a dead end. Good shot from Nino. Was it 3 down? And as we touched on, that just that little break in different sort of, just transition. Could have been a very big end, but good result there from Nino, and still stays at 9-6 and will go on.
Yeah, it's a good hit. He got Jack before he got the ball, so Jack kicked that way and out of bounds. Kelly just rolling it a bit short of probably where Ali wanted. He was sort of waving it down.
Hear the birds in the background chirping, music over the next door.
Is that coming from a house, that music?
Yeah, it's in that shed up top there on the hill.
He's blaring that.
When I did play here at Bendigo East, we played many years up the top green, and it was a weekly feature of ours. Turn up to play pennant and
got his music going.
graced by the music, so... Then he takes off to the supermarket every week, and car's not all that silent, so...
Still got a fair few watching here tonight, which is good.
Yeah, it's...
Friday night.
Can see Barb Gilbert up there sitting with David Allen. Everyone knows David Allen.
The meeting of the minds over there, isn't it?
Yeah. See a lot of local members as well, Bendigo East members.
Yeah.
Because of Karen Brennan actually plays her midweek pennant here at Bendigo East.
Oh, yeah.
So, no doubt somewhat of a local factor here.
Yeah, no, it's been supported real well all week. Particularly across the lunchtime games. We seem to get real big crowds, and tomorrow being a weekend, I'm sure we'll get a few more in.
I'm actually not coming tomorrow. I might duck up for a little bit, but Saturday's football day, Jimmy.
Fair enough.
Watch every game of football, analyse it, check the stats, everything.
Yeah, good. Something to do.
Just love it.
Well, Ali can add another and put some more pressure on Nino and Judy here. Judy just a bit short with a second, and we're at that sort of time of night where things are changing. Temperature, light, green. Yeah, good home for Ali's bowl there.
What made you start bowls, Jim?
My dad played it.
Okay.
My dad got brought into it from his older brother.
See Nino attacking. He's just got Kelly's bowl, so more room.
Yeah.
Lots more room.
Yeah, and I think I played my first game when I was 6, 7 years old, and played it all through growing up till I was 18, until I moved over to Australia, and then didn't play for a while, but got back into it about 3 years ago. So
When you first moved over, where did you sort of Melbourne straight away, or?
no, actually, good ball by Ali,
well played,
nails
Ali.
it. You reckon we'll see aggression again? I don't think that ball touched, did it?
No.
So maybe he'll go it. We'll see. Yeah, he's lining up.
I think
Oh,
he'll
no,
just
no,
make
no.
sure he's there, but
Change. No, I played one season at Albert Park. That's how I got back into bowls, and then made the move to Melbourne a couple of years ago. Yeah, good bowl with
yeah,
Nino.
good shot from Nino.
Gives him.
Was a bit fortunate to get off Kelly's bowl there. He was just a bit wide, but if the bowl's there and you work off it, well, so be it.
Yeah, creates heaps of options for him now. Just can get that tap on the alley through the jack. Get Judy to spring it to him. How about you? How do you get into bowls?
I think it was more so. Remember how the VFL used to be on ABC on a Saturday afternoon, and then Jack High would come on afterwards. I think my old man and I sort of started at the same time. We're sort of like, oh, we'll give this a crack, and then he started playing, and then, you know, I didn't want to play yet. I was still playing footy and whatnot, and then thought, yeah, give it a crack, and here we are, close to 12, 13 years later.
Mm-hmm. It's one of them sports that stays with you for life, that's for sure. Yeah, you can see Kelly's bowl not really hooking in like it was earlier.
Yeah. Once again, her weight, just phenomenal. I think I keep on harping on about it.
It's when you know you're in good touch.
Yeah, good line here from
Yeah,
Judy, I
she's
feel.
Gonna go close, I think. She needs to hang a bit.
She's going to get back edge and lame down for one here. Yeah, well
Bowled
played.
it real well. Well done, Judy. Top bowl.
Well, great channel here for Cal to work with.
Well, he's got the ball behind the jack. If she gets on the Ali's ball, the blue and Nino's will fly out the head.
Yeah, I think sort of, you know, just arriving to the ditch.
Yeah.
As you said, guts is Ellie's bowl.
Oh, that feels a bit narrow. Yeah.
Gives this other one though, it's... no. Ellie doesn't want that to block it. It won't. Ooh. Hand signal. Get him out of the way.
His eyes are light up at this shot, I reckon. He's known for his big conversion shots.
Still got on that scoreboard over the other game. It's still 11-3 in the way of Karen Brennan and Stan Meal. So that scoreboard I don't think's been updated for a couple of ends. I'm sure they'll whack it up when they can.
I think he said bowl's the best result when he just crossed over, so he's going to be
You get the bowl, the other
searching
one
for his.
shoots out for 3 or 4. Player of this calibre. Be back in a mini. Play that nice natural weight.
It's
Yeah, there's a fair chance of nosing the jack. Oh. That's stiff.
It is, but you know what? That bowl
Play
is
that
still
nice
one within
natural
about
weight.
5. It's
Yeah,
close.
well, fair chance of nosing the jack to sort of draw one in here and give it a friend, basically.
He needs it. He needs to put a friend in because I got no doubt Ali will be searching for that one bowl of theirs in the head if he doesn't.
Yeah, I'd be thinking so. Especially when it's 9-6, you know, 9-6 after 10 after 9 ends. Sorry, that's not very many numbers. I think there's only been 3 multiples and the rest have been singles. So
Yeah, so one multiple blows the game open.
yeah, exactly. Nino looks to be on a good line here. I feel with the jack just out. Just wants to hurry, I think.
Yeah, he's going to find a hole. He's called it.
It's not there.
No.
Well, this is massive. This is a massive shot.
Ali just said, "I'm just looking for his bowl." And Caddy replied, "Absolutely."
Here we go. We see the man they call G at Clayton. It's a fair chance here.
Yeah, he's got a hold. Got a hold.
He's made one and a look. Oh, Nino looks to be playing weight here. Jeez, this could be a risky shot. Doesn't want to give his own out. Oh, he's knows the jack in
he's
the
got
bin.
it.
Kelly's bowl out there for 1.
Kelly had a bowl
To be playing
right
weight
on
here.
the
Jeez, this could be a risky
right on the
shot.
boundary peg,
Doesn't want to give his own out. 1.
on the ditch.
Oh, he's knows the jack in
he's
the
got
bin.
it.
I don't think Nino's seen that bowl out at the end of the boundary This peg could be a because risky he shot. yelled out yes when he got it, so
Maybe he thought he was going to completely gust the jack and
Yes.
everything.
I suppose. But once again, the trend of 1s continue. 1, 1,
To
1,
be playing
3,
weight
double
here.
couple
Jeez,
twos.
this
And
could be a risky. To be playing weight here.
It's ones.
Jeez, this
So-
could be a risky.
10-6 after 10 ends to Ali and Kelly. Yeah, still reads 11-3 in the Wimmer, Ovens and Murray game. A couple of rinks over. Definitely due for a scoreboard update from there, so we'll wait until they do that.
And Jimmy, you took on the new rule. You took on the new role in orchestrating these championships and whatnot. What have you made different to when we last had it here at Bendigo East a couple of years back?
I tried to tinker with the schedule a little bit, to be honest. I wanted to see, especially the finals played in their own time slots, just to recognise the fact that players have given up a lot of time and effort and played some pretty good bowls to get to a state final, so I wanted the finals to be out by themselves. I also tried to give the players more time between their games instead of rushing them through. And look, I've had both positive and negative on certain things, so we'll sit down after and see what the players think, and we always do a survey. It's just a work in progress to try and keep things improving. Yeah, good bowls by Cal. Good lead bowling.
Tell you what, Kelly's been brilliant, and the two games that we played against Clayton in Pennant this year, Cal's been playing 3 for Snapper.
Yep.
She's been phenomenal, and I think we're going out on a limb here, but she'd be alongside Carla probably the two most informed players in Australia at the moment in the women's.
Yeah, for sure.
And you could add Dawn Heyman into that, the top 3.
Yeah. No, I see Kel play a fair bit of bowls. We play against Clayton in night pennant as well. She plays in that. And
yeah.
She's always a thorn in our side, I know that.
She manages the resting toucher bowling shot too. And we see Ian Brimblecombe get a bit unlucky over there, so that looks like to be another 3 to the Wimmera side. So that is I know they haven't updated that score line, but obviously Brimblecombe had last bowl then, so Wimmera's their score can only be getting larger.
Spurry's jumped on the stream. He must have heard we were talking about him earlier. All nice things, pal.
The man they call Brett Spur.
He's going to go back and rewind, I bet. What did they say?
Without doubt, mate. Sure he's got a spare 20 minutes up his sleeve.
He's going to run a bit here.
Just beats that, and he's good. Yeah, well played. Good shot. See what Nino does here. He's lining up. He's going to go big here on the forehand. And he is too.
He's not going to die trying, is he?
He knows the jack. No, he's got one out. So, what were Kelly's great leads bowls have turned into be bowling pins, strike pins. I actually remember commentating mixed pairs final. Say 4 or 5 years ago. Tiffany Brodie and Brett Spur actually won it up on the top green. And once again, Spur put on a clinic as always.
I reckon this mixed pairs is a very favoured format. People I know in the regions, they get big entries. I think someone from I think it might have been Northern Gateway told me that they reckon they get more for the mixed pairs than they do the open pairs.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's like, especially you can play with your partner if you both bowl. I don't know, to be honest. I just think people enjoy the format.
Judy just looking over, but she
might grab
also
this.
Got the jack for 2 here.
Doesn't get all of it, but better for her. Might have shot. Keller look to nail this now.
Oh, the way she's going, wouldn't expect anything less than her to draw the shotty. Looks a good line.
Cast it pretty well.
Speed looks terrific too.
Gotta hurry. Yeah, good shot. It's good.
Good enough. Good enough.
It's an interesting call, that.
You don't have to be wide. You don't have to be wide. Just try to turn over. If you miss, you're going to fall in.
So what you would have done?
Um,
I still think there's room on the forehand.
yeah, I'd be going forehand, but once again, this is why we're sitting here, Jim. Inside of Ali's bowl, and she gets a
yeah.
good result. She
You know what,
turns her own, and well,
he did-
this is why we're sitting here.
Yeah.
Let's open the door anyhow.
He saw that shot and he called it, and she played it, so it's not much.
Kelly's not sure.
See Josh taking a break in the background over there. More breaks than a Kit Kat, that bloke.
Can't even see him. Must have.
He was on the screen.
Oh yeah, there he is over there. Yeah. Crowd pleaser once again.
Yeah, good ball by Ali. I think that it looks like a shot from here. Nino's asking Judy.
No, she's saying. Okay.
Yeah, right. So that
He's
Wimmer,
always
Evans and Murray.
Lining up for big weight. Sorry, Jimmy. He's lining up for. He's
It's close again.
got this jack
Yeah.
back corner, and it's still one to.
Ali and Kelly will get the camera moved down.
It's a good name combo, the Ali and Kelly
I know.
show, isn't it?
Yeah, the Wimmer, Evans and Murray on the couple of rinks down. 14-3 now to Wimmer after 7.
Wow, that's a. It's probably, in no disrespect to Stan and Karen, but it's probably a result that not many expected, given the fact that you always see Anne and Ian, featuring in these events every year.
Yeah. You can see Ali's drawn. So the jack is right by, it's where the white marker is, just on the bank. Ali's drawn right to the line. So the umpire's going to come and have a look with his scope.
We'll have a look at it. Walk up the other end just to walk back down, and
There's a few different ways of doing this line thing, hey? It's in the mirror and the...
well, tell you what, if it is out, I know there is lots of room, but do you think Nino would try and attack that bowl of Ali's if it is out?
It's a risky shot, because if it's that close and you clip the wrong way, you'll go out as well.
Yeah, he did say out, so... I know he's got loads of room, but if he gets that bowl out, it's could be a handful, so...
Well, now, yeah, there's...
He has looked at it, so... I think he's going to try and... land it.
So, the jack is in the ditch. You can see the white marker by Judy's feet. That's where the jack is in the
I
ditch.
think he'll try and draw the shorty, going by how he's...
Ali's holding shot. He's pretty close to the tee, so there's a bag of room for Nino.
Just took his time, and I think he's dropped it. I think he's going to struggle to get past the pink. He looked at dropped it out of the hand. I think he took his time on the mat then, and he probably thought about it a little bit too much, maybe.
Yep, another one to Ali and Kelly. So I lead 11-6 after 11 ends. So we have playing to 18 ends in this. 7 more to go. Plenty of time still for Nino and Judy. Pretty experienced players. I don't think they'll panic.
Ellie was a bit surprised with that one.
Funny.
Still looking at the marker on the bank. Can hear that music still playing over the back. Jimmy.
On a one-man party, that bloke.
It's COVID times, he's been locked up and whatnot, so...
Yeah. I'll go knock on his door after.
Join the party, mate.
Nah, too much partying for me at the awards night last night.
Good night, I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, look, it was fantastic.
Lots of good photos and whatnot.
Yeah, and the 6 that were inducted into the Hall of Fame give some great speeches.
Yeah, Josh was touching on that before. And once, as I said to Josh, you know these people names. I look a lot at the stats and records and all that, and they're the names that you just keep on seeing popping up.
I think it was Edna had won 26 club singles titles or something. That was ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I'd be lucky to have won 26 games in bowls. That's a fair record. You can imagine how many bowls he's played during the...
Yeah.
Edna's just past 100.
It's 106.
106. And still fighting fit.
Yeah, still has her wits about her, goes well. It was great to see her last night.
That's incredible.
Again, that's why our sport is the best.
Oh, without doubt. Where'd you be without lawn bowls, Jim?
Dread to think.
So would I, to be fair. It's helped me a long way.
Oh, Judy just moving as Ali was about to bowl. Does play the game with
Alan's not happy with that one. You were saying, sorry?
he does play the game, Ali, with full commitment.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's the same for every game. Every game I ever see him play, he's always, doesn't matter where, how, he's always
same program.
gunning for it.
Yeah.
Looks like the Wimmera mixed pairs pairing picked up again. Don't know how many, but
Yeah, that game over there is going pretty one-sided at the current moment, but still plenty of ends to go. And as we've seen in the fours final the other night, all it takes is one end to get a big number, and you just never know. Nino says it's better, mate.
he likes it. Not sure I share his confidence.
Unless he said it's not there, mate. I'm not sure. We might have misheard him then, but... Do you think this, obviously the green slowing down, would favour the Clayton pairing a little bit more?
I think they're adjusting better.
Yeah. I think, well, Ali's played some bombs, but I think Kelly's been the best draw player on the green so far. Ultra consistent.
I'm going to tag Joshy T back in off his break.
Tea break, was it?
Yeah, who knows?
Good match, Brad. I've jumped back in the chair. Jimmy's jumped out.
I'm waiting for my tap on the shoulder to give me the flick.
You're just the ever ready bunny.
No, it has been once again, as we touched on before, Josh. Kelly's been phenomenal, and probably since the green has started to slow down a bit, she's been the one that's adjusted basically straight away.
Mary, I'm just looking here on our Facebook Live for the comments, and Mary Jagar is asking how Armand and Murray's going. Mary, they are struggling a little bit at the moment. They are down 14-3 after 7 ends.
I was just saying to Jimmy that, in no disrespect to Stan and Karen, but it's probably a result that you know not many would think because of the experience of Ann Miles and Ian Brimblecombe. They're here year after year. And that's no disrespect to Stan or Karen, but they're not, they're not names that have been accustomed to, State Week over the years each. You know what I mean?
Yeah, spot on, Brad. And that's the great thing about our game is if you happen to string a few ones together, obviously they have to win their region. They're now here in the semi-final. They could well be playing off for in the state final tomorrow.
Oh, exactly right. And that's 12:30 final, Josh, sometime around then.
I believe so. Yes.
See Ali here, just trying to draw another, but just did grimace out of the hand. Felt it just out of the hand a bit quick. Nino's trying to draw the shot, but him too, I think he's fairly wide. Does tighten up a fair bit, this rink, when it does.
Yeah, even that's the wider hand. I said I've just joined you here, and I've been watching from the other side of the green, and there definitely seems to be less turn there in that hand.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where Ali's bowls will be really handy.
See, that's a normal, like an XG or an Optimus sort of a line, and he's using Tiger 2s and that, you know what I mean? So it just shows you
and only just getting back to
just
centre line.
getting, yeah, exactly right. So Nino's switching hands. Nino's saying it could be good, mate. I think it's going to be one to Kelly again. One to Cal, so they go up 12-6. And I think that's 5 ones in a row.
Yeah,
Last
just look at the
4,
scorecard here, and 4 ones in a row. They've gone in little blocks.
Five ones in a row, 4 to Kelly and Ellie.
Sorry, for the whole game. I was just looking on the one side of the scoreboard there, Brad.
Yeah, we were saying, I think you were here when that happened, but Ellie and Cal got a 3, I think, on the 4th end.
Yes,
it was,
yep,
yeah.
Yep.
And then there was a couple of doubles to the Deer Park combination.
That's when they looked like they were getting back in the game. It was only 8-6 down, and pretty much since I walked away,
And then
Ali and Kelly have won 4 singles in a row.
I think it's been I think on that 9th end has been when the lights have sort of come into effect and really taken over. Once again, look at these. Kelly McKerihen just playing brilliant, absolutely brilliant bowls as a lead, especially. And I was saying to Jimmy just 5 minutes ago, Josh, that you could probably it's a hard case to argue that she'd probably be in the top 3 form players right now in Australia, alongside Carla and Dawn Heyman.
Yeah, geez, on the spot, trying to think about that for a second. Dawn definitely springs to mind. Carla's had a good, even though she's sort of not long after had the baby, but since Warrnambool, she nearly won everything she could win that she's entered,
Well, you could throw Chloe Stewart into that mix too.
I mean, her BPL form with the Tweed Ospreys has been fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I think we're quite lucky here in Australia is that you could probably send out 2 five-a-side ladies' sides, for example, and they'd probably go close to being the best 2 countries in the world.
No, you are right, 100%.
No disrespect to anybody else out there, and
No, you are absolutely right.
it's probably one thing we have over other countries is our depth, because we are the biggest country in the world for membership when it comes to bowls.
Even in the men's sort of things, you got your normal 5 in the sort of the Sheriff Tees, Wilson, Wedlock, and the Rudiger's, Leicester. You could, also do the same there.
It's funny when we have a couple of different events in our national calendar where they might play multi-nations, and we tend to have two sides,
Yeah.
a green and a gold side, and
And they play off in the final.
they.
It's just the nature of it, though. You are right, though. Our participation numbers are the best in the world. Good shot here from G.
But we have some strong competition with New Zealand
Well
and
played.
England and Scotland and
The Welsh, Hong Kong.
Malaysia is probably
Malaysia,
in the
yeah.
last sort of 10, 15 years have really threatened,
Yeah, no, it's... Just see me young bloke walk in the gate over there. He's probably looking for me.
You will have to tap out probably and do some daddy duties.
I'll fix him up later on tonight. He's a beloved Richmond supporter.
You haven't
Poor kid.
You haven't trained him well.
Mate, I'm Carlton. Taylor's Collingwood. But ever since he's born, Tigers have been winning, so I guess who he goes for.
Exactly. Couple good bowls here from Ali and Kelly, setting them up at the moment in this
He's
end.
just playing good weight. As I was saying, they're probably going to, I feel anyhow, adjust a bit better than what the Deer Park combination will.
Do you reckon there's an advantage by playing at home on grass versus maybe playing a carpet regularly in that space? Or is it just the experience of playing top-level bowls all the time?
I think not just that, but, Clayton... I know the day that we played Clayton at Clayton, we had that torrential downpour, and the greens were pretty soggy and whatnot. But just the class of the Clayton players across the board, to be fair, was a pretty high standard. We were lucky enough to come away with the win, but no, they were incredible. As they have been for, you look at the past, I think they won a state pennant close to 10 years ago, maybe. But ever since then, they're a regular customers of the top four. And
they actually won the state pennant one year. I was there that year playing for Kairos. It's actually a couple of going back to 13 years ago, and they won it from
13.
actually when they won the Division 1 premiership. And back in those days, the Division 1 premier and the Metro premier winners went off to state pennant. And they beat
them.
They beat the Metro.
Yeah, right. Well,
they had Wilksy, Todd Simmons,
Benwell,
a 13-year-old Dylan Fisher.
Okay. There you go. Judy going to get the jack here?
No,
just slipping by. It's a sort of crucial time of the game for Nino and Judy. They sort of need to string a couple of ends together just to keep their noses in it. But just this relentless pressure from the McKerihen Forsyth combination.
It's good home there. Splits those sort of three bowls up a little bit.
Nino's saying it's all down to the weight, so the line must be... Yeah, the line's good. Just going to be a yard, I feel. Which it's easy to do once the green does slow down a little bit, Josh, as you'd know.
It's when you got to sort of start being that I'm going to trail the jack 2 foot, I'm going to trail the jack 2 foot, and if you trail the jack 2 foot, it's good. And if you happen to drop short because the pace is coming off it, then you finish roundabouts, So.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Ellaby on his forehand here.
He's probably wanting to maybe even change the head over himself first now.
Yeah, well, certainly get to his wing bowl at least and sort of change the demographics of that, but even if he slips by looking like he's going to, well, he splits them two, he's a potentially chance to still count. Just a foot too quick, but look at his line was brilliant then. Got back to the line, which was good. I think it's probably 3 at the moment, so...
It looks like 3 for sure.
Couple of big bowls here. Whether or not Nino will go, he's going to be playing backhand.
Probably
He's thrown it out. I think it's touched too wide. No, he got back to the line. He was just a yard too quick, but don't think he would have been playing that yard given the structure of the head. I think you're just best trying to dead draw off the shelf of Ellie's wing bowl. Ellie looks to have good speed. He just wants to clear navigate that, and he has slipped under.
it's nearly counting as well.
So, well, Nino's already on the mat, and he's already bowled it. He's playing 4-round for drive, and he's got the front one. He's only going to get two.
Oh, he got a bit of jack. Kelly's bowl over in that pocket again.
Bowling, and he has slipped under.
pocket.
It's like playing snooker.
Nearly counting as
Back
well.
pocket. So, well, Nino's already on the mat, and he's already
Jeez, he was
bowled
quick
it.
on the mat.
Playing 4-round for
He
drive,
was.
and
He's up
he's
there.
got the front
They've
one.
got
He's
to
only
get
going to
Judy.
get timing, but under the Allen-Cal combination,
Keeps those run of ones going.
it's 5 ones in a row, Josh.
5 for them anyway. 13-6 after 13 ends.
See once again over on Rink 8, the Wimmera combination of Stan Meal and Cara Brennan have won the mat again, so
The Evans and
Scoreboard
Murray
hasn't
team's
been-
in a world of hurt at this stage.
yeah, I think, obviously, well, there's been time you look across and the Wimmera side's been playing brilliantly, but well, still probably 10 or so ends to go over there, maybe 9 or 10 ends to go, so you just never know, but currently you just don't really see that game going any other way.
Not at this stage.
Yeah, great start here for Cal. What a shot.
She's leading well.
She's played brilliant. Gets the Clive Peters play of the day so far today. Yeah, this one's not too all that far away either. Yeah, what a great shot. That's brilliant. Great shot, Judy. Draws the round of applause from the 3 spectators.
Well, 3 Metro West ones anyway. Yeah, our crowd that we had early in the afternoon has since passed away or
Seeked
disappeared.
alternative options. Nice positive shot there from Cal. She's just going to run in the ditch probably, but oh no, sat up. But you can just see that they've got that good, cohesion between the both of them. Judy looks quicker than her last, so maybe she's trying to change it up herself. Just going to slip by also, but once again, it's good home. It's going to stay alive. You can see there on the screen now. It's going to stay alive, so 1 on 1 behind is good leading, Josh.
Yes, that's what I was taught back in the day, Brad.
Yeah, I was taught by a couple of fellas. See Ellie just reaching up here. Just slipping by, but played that good speed once again. See Nino probably just trying to draw another on his forehand here or get a third, but weight doesn't look all that bad. Just slipping by. Very similar to Ali's bowl, so.
Yep.
But they're both they're playing positive still.
I'm sure there's a bit of conversation
Yeah.
going on there between Kelly and Judy there, whether that bowl that sat on the edge
Great
Good bowl
shot
by
from Ali.
Whether that bowls that sat on the edge maybe moved or something, they thought it might have flopped in. I don't
think
know.
there is a beetle. You can see under the pink. There might be a beetle there or a moth or something that's moving.
Oh yeah, yes. Good eyes there, Brad.
Still a good home there from Nino. He was unhappy with that, but don't know if that's a bit of rain over in the clouds over the back.
I was looking at that before too, Brad, and yeah, it could have been. It's obviously Miss Bendigo, and it's on the high side. And
weather
still
normally comes from behind, so I'd be thinking that's missed. So
Kelly staying on the forehand.
yeah, I think they got a good couple of options there. Either turn her own front one or get to Ellie's. It's going to get a good. You play the good speed, which she has all game. You're going to get a good result. I think she's just under reaching the pit. Just looking under. Probably going to get to Nino's bowl though. Once again, look at that speed, Josh. It's incredible. Let's see Brody Harker here for his singles game tomorrow.
Dream draw. Got a forfeit into the last 8.
Who pulled out?
I believe Jeff Sutcliffe
Okay.
had to pull out. Don't know why.
Oh, I've probably seen he was playing Brody and got a bit scared.
Something like that. Great bowl there by Judy. Alana's flapper wants to score from the other game. We do now have that update. It is 15-3 in favour of Wimmera over Ovens and Murray after 8 ends.
It is. The combination of, touched on a few times, Steve Meal and Karen Brennan just playing phenomenal bowls. See once again, Karen Brennan's pretty close to getting in there. And she's drawn a toucher too, so draws a few claps from the crowds. So they're playing really well at the minute.
Judy, we're looking to do something similar.
Nino calling the old blockers.
Might force Ali to go to his forehand now.
Well, he's got a couple of options,
yeah.
definitely. Can either draw to beat that wing bowl, turn Cowles, get to his own. You know, little trail 2 feet's probably a good option too. And he's playing a bit firmer than what I'd play these shots. Exceptional though. Gets to Cowley's brilliant. He guts as it. Oh, what a shot.
What a shot.
Well played. We see Nino now. Playing forehand. Lining up for a big drive, I think, and here we go. Nino says clean. He says, wowee.
Got shot.
Great shot from Nino.
Yeah, I think it was. Is yours a touch as well? Yeah. Cool. What have we got? Second and what?
I reckon Ali might look for the bowl here.
No, I think he'll be just sort of... I don't think he'll go too quick, but I think he'll be giving his bowler a chance to turn it a yard or touch the jack, but who knows? Yeah, sort of just that yard, sort of sit the bowl, trail the jack.
He's looking at it hard.
I think he's half a chance if he needs to hold. Oh, ooh. Just caught the edge. So currently only one, but you know, be looking to probably, I don't know, well, if they've got third shot, he might try and
Sit the bowl.
sit the bowl through, and if he,
He's probably thinking 7. I mean, getting back to 6 is half a decent start in terms of 6 down, 4 to play.
yeah,
But,
definitely, you're definitely right.
being 3 or 4 or 5 down is much better again. So not much's been said here, but he doesn't look that far away.
He's probably drawn another. Oh, just fell out. Great attempt. So 1 to Nino and Judy. Gets the score.
Keeps the runs of ones going.
Gets the score to 13-7 after 14. So we've got 4 ins to go. 6 to difference, Josh.
Yeah, it's still chances. Still chances if you're Nino and Judy. You're probably going to win at least 3 out of the last 4 ends.
Yeah, I'd be thinking, although try and win them all, obviously, but yeah.
If you win 3, you might be half a sniff.
You can't look too far forward, though. You just got to try and take it each end at a time now, and sort of just totally neglect the score, and just tell yourself that you need 6 in 4 ends, so you work on the theory that you 0 all and whatnot. Just win the ends. Fairly handy start there by Judy. Couple of outside that, I'd imagine. Any plans for dinner tonight, Joshy? What have you got your eyes on so far?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. A couple options.
Room service, I'm sure.
No. I'm actually, whilst the hospitality of the All Seasons has been fantastic, I'm going to try something different tonight.
Okay. Have you heard of the House of Kong?
No.
Okay.
Do I have to sit down and eat there?
You can, yeah. You can get takeaway, but all you can eat $23. Sit down.
That could be a different night, Brad.
That's it. No, they do a fantastic job there. It's one of our fortnightly outings.
What sort of food are we talking about?
Chinese, mate. Chinese. Sizzling duck. Oh, it's all. Wow, we have a look at this.
No, she's leading so good.
This is brilliant leading. Graham Spencer's tuning in with lots of comments saying there's a big game of football on tonight. Well, Spence, before we get to the football, we've got a bowls match that's deep in contention between 2 fairly good outfits. And we can see on screen, Judy Nardella's put 2 inside 2 feet, but Kelly McKerihen's put 2 inside 6 inches. Just a class of the players once again. You see Nino playing attacking speedy first up. He's just going to slide under. Just miss a big one, big first one here from Ellie. If we can nail this, it's going to make it all the more difficult. It was 1 to the Ian Miles and Brimblecombe combination to take the score to 15-4 after 9 ends, Josh. So halfway over there.
Yeah, and they're trying something a bit different. Matt's right up.
Looks like it's going to be another sort of a long night for you guys and the staff. Once again, while we've got a little lull, might just say how good the staff at Buzz Victoria have been this week in organising and conducting this event. Making sure everything goes to plan and whatnot. So to everyone at Bowls Vic, Josh, Mel, Jimmy, Barb and Tony, everyone behind the scenes, all the markers and umpires and whatnot that have volunteered their time. It is muchly appreciated from the players, and massive effort.
Thanks for that, Brad. No, it was something, there's some new staff, including myself at Bolsvik, and, we're trying to make some positive change there. And I think we're doing a half-decent job, and this event's going really, really well. You can't do it without the club, the volunteers you touched on yourself, and so everything's rolling along nicely, so appreciate that.
And the also the staff here at Bendigo East.
Yes. Yep.
Everyone in the kitchen that does a tremendous job yearly. All the guys and girls behind the bar daily from start to finish. In the catering shed. Tonks that's here every day with his staff. These events don't just happen like that. It does take a lot of work by a lot of individuals.
Absolutely.
And to see it all come to fruition's great. Nino's fairly happy with this one from Jude coming down.
You got a bit of, I reckon.
Tell you what, she's half a sniffy trailing this jack. Oh, just did feather the jack.
I was going to say, the head was actually sitting really nice there for Ali and Kelly, and then Nano played some weight, probably got a fortunate result. It was a little off target, but changed it up enough that gives them chances now.
Yeah, it gives them a sniff that the way Cal's going, I expect her to plonk this one.
Smack on them.
Yeah, plonk this right there. And tell you what, have a look at this.
Yeah. She's got the same hole.
Oh. Clear call there from Nino. It's good to have clear indication.
Yeah, communication I think is very important.
Definitely.
And you notice it in some of the good combinations, pairing triples where the good communication is, they tend to do well. So they understand what they want.
Tell you what, this is a fair shotty. What a shot. Nino suggests it's 2 there, so...
What about Nino's call? You should be skipping.
You should be skipping.
Big raps there for Judy Nardella.
I think she's going a bit quick. Looks under from here. Well...
Changes things.
It does, but I dare say that I know what Ali will be playing.
Yeah, it's open the head up where he's got the backest. You could get all 3. There is an angle there. Jack's probably more likeable option.
Definitely. Well, depending on what Nino does here, I think Nino's got to be on his backhand, sort of, if he drifts to beat the 2 pinks. If he happens to rip any harder and turn Judy's front one, well, it might create a different sort of an angle. He's waiting for it to come in, he says, so suggests obviously he's wide. I'll be predicting real big weight here. I reckon this one, don't know if you know, Josh, that there is a Coles supermarket
I do know where it is, yes.
directly around the corner that I tell you what, this jack could end up in. Here we go, he's lining up here. He's half a sniff to guts the 2. Get the...
Good bowl, one down still.
Good shot, still 1. So it's cut it down from 2 to 1. He's half a sniff to guts the 2. Nino needs to change hands here, and well, if he plays similar speed to his last bowl, he's probably only a metre, so all this needs to do is turn and he'll probably count, to be fair. He's just going to fall short.
Alright, Ellie's got last bowl here.
I don't think it is. I don't think there is chalk on it. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that one touched, so Ellie can see this pink bowl of Kelly's here. And given the fact they've probably got 2 seconds, the angle it's on, I'm not sure whether or not it will get the bowl, out of bounds, but I think the call is he's going to try and land Cals.
Makes sense. Got options. If he happens to be, either side of it, he might get the jack himself.
Well, worst case scenario, they're going to be one down, and they're one down at the moment, so unless he gets real unlucky and turns Nino's last bowl up, which don't think he'll get the angle with this speed to get back to it, so makes sense to... we'll
Just
see what
going
he does
now.
here. Oh, he's got the hole. So it's so there's 3 ends to go, and the score is 5 the difference. So it is it's tightening right up.
Yeah, another single though again too. 13-8. For those watching at home, we have been live streaming sides from all over this state the last couple of days, so it hasn't just been metro sides. We had Reece Jess versus Lee Schreiner earlier today, both country representatives in the Champion of Champions.
Do you find, Josh, since with live streaming that you don't get the viewers, the spectators at the bowls because they can view it online?
No, I reckon if you were in Bendigo and you got the opportunity to watch this, you'll come and watch it. I know I would. I wouldn't just sit at home and watch the live stream.
I do know there was a grand final that we played in Bendigo East. We played Eagle Hawk, and that was professionally live streamed as well a couple of years back at South Bendigo. And there was a fair few actually members of our club opt to stay home and watch it online. So,
look, that's just a gut feel. I don't have any anecdotal evidence on that one, Brad. But I know myself personally. If I was living in Bendigo and wanted to come and see this, I wouldn't sit at home and watch it.
well, feel free to move to Bendigo, mate. It's a great place. Plenty of good bowling clubs around.
Yeah, it is. It's a very vibrant bowling town, Bendigo. There's no doubt about that. Judy's just a little narrower. We might have to get Nino to move out of the shot for us.
Yeah,
They've been pretty good since we sort of asked early.
try and grab his attention.
We'll get him on the crossover, Brad.
Cal going to land the ball. Just slipping under once again. Awaits great. Starting to cool down a little bit, Josh. So, I think the tracksuit pants were a wise option. Don't know where Jimmy's gotten to. Might be in the back blocks of the locker in the office.
The word soft's been used, and I'll continue to run with it. He's
Yeah.
hiding inside, probably.
Yeah,
He's probably pretending to do work.
So you'd think for a pommy fella would be sort of used to this colder weather, wouldn't you?
A couple of people asking what the pace of the green is. We reckon the pace today was around 14 and a half-ish, 14, and it's probably dropped half a second to a second since the night air's come in.
Yeah, Leroy said it was. He felt it was around the 14, just over the 14. Said it was a bit sticky. And I think Ali's also said earlier on that it was. He found it was a touch sticky also. But still, once again, it's still 14 seconds is a nice pace.
Yep, absolutely. So Ali draws a nice shot there. He's down again. Shirley, the afternoon how Wimmera is going. At this stage, they are 15-4 up after 9. They are a good 6 ends
behind. Yeah, they are, as you said, Josh, they are probably 6 to 7 ends behind. They've had a few dead ones over there. I know Ian has killed a fair few over there, so...
And Faye Winther talked about here the bowls be gambling and score should be in the right-hand corner, not bottom left, where the view of the bowls on. I actually think that's maybe even a personal device setting, because I know...
Yeah, it is. You can change that. You can turn off your
You can turn off the captions, and depending on whether you're holding it upright or sideways... yeah, look...
we can just see on screen there, old mate Jimmy's just walked past. He must have heard us. His must have been burning.
Pretty sure they got the live stream on in the office there.
Oh, do they? That's
I
why. That's why. Awesome. Well, I'm going to jump off, head home, cook some tucker and watch the football. So
thanks, Brad, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Love your insight.
And I'll chat to you soon.
And that means we're going to be bringing in the one and only Events and Competition Manager, Jimmy Whitehead.
Good shot. You holding? Coming just to split these two up to here.
I'm back in to steer this ship home.
It's already steering home, mate. You're just coming along for the ride.
You missed a little nick. You were drawing front noser.
The Metro West guys looking like they're currently holding one. The Sandbelt guys would love to get one back here. They've lost a couple ends in a row, only singles. The game is tightening up. Nino's just pushed a little high.
Plenty of ideas coming through in the chat. It's good.
Always love the feedback, and if we can respond, we'll always will too.
See what Ali's got. It's got some dropping to do.
Yeah, it's coming though. If he got to the pink and flopped in, he nearly would have been shot.
Correct. It's the wrong side, really. Can't even get the camera on Nino, and he's bowled his ball.
We've been saying that we need to get the stopwatch out.
Yeah.
I think he's got the new record. Can Ali get that bowl out? Because he'd have the next 4, I reckon.
What am I hardening up for? Have I been getting bagged out for being cold or something? Have I?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
I threw you under the bus hard.
But I'm not cold. I'm sitting here in shorts.
And you're shaking your legs.
No, I'm just moving them.
Yeah, right.
I'm going good. I actually went in there to smash all the chocolates, but that was a real reason.
Here's Ali. They got one bowl in the head, Metro West. He's got to look at somehow getting it out.
Here he goes. Another one to Nino and Judy. 2 to play. 39.
I said to Brad that Nino and Judy would nearly have to win 3 out of the last 4 ends to win the game. They've won 2 out of 2 of the 4. But at this stage, the rate they're going up with the singles, they need to get a multiple soon.
Mm-hmm.
And that keeps the run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 singles in a row in this match.
Yeah, well, tight game. Here's a tight game. Over on the other rink, 15-4 to Wimmera against Ovens and Murray, halfway through their game. Judy will want to nail a lead bowl out. Put some pressure on, see if she can get up to try and make some multiples, because that's what they're going to need to win this game. Nino's a fan of this early. Yeah, good start by Judy. Yeah, she needs. Nina's calling her to play just behind where the jack and the bowl are. Get a bit of early cover. Try and build the head. Nino likes this one again. Yeah, she's going to go close. Get Nino out the way of the bloody camera. Carol looking to just get it down to them bowls. She's a bit quick, I think. Oh well, in the game, both of them. State Champions Week normally is April time. Just with COVID and the backlog of events, we're running 3 or 4 weeks probably behind schedule, and obviously we started our seasons later because of COVID. So yeah, we'll look to bring it back into a more favourable, warmer time of the year in April next year. But
We've had some good weather though since that first day, Jimmy.
oh yeah, by the first day, which was horrendous, it's been pretty good.
Autumn, well, we've always said autumn's probably nearly the best time to play bowls in country Vic anyway.
Yeah, some they say the green's the best. Ali going some weight. High.
Nearly went the early crow and made a butt of myself.
A bit tight. Bit of a nothing bowl there.
Ali's going again.
Ali going big.
And you got one out.
It's pretty stiff there as well. Looks over to us. They all seem to look over to us when they get a bad result. Hey?
I'm not sure what we're going to do for them. We're not going to give them a replay option anyway, Jimmy. I kind of agree with him. I would have thought if he hit it at that angle, the one would have jammed and stayed like it did.
Opportunity for Judy and Nino now, though. They can put a couple more in this head. They can really turn this game going into the last end.
The next rink over, Ian Brimmelcomb's running with White here, so he probably is down.
Yeah, misses.
It's about the pace of his draw shot generally anyway.
Yeah, and you were one of the brave souls who stayed around on Tuesday night. It was horrific.
Judy's last 2 or 3 ends have been fantastic, Jimmy. I know, like, she's played by all match,
Stepping up.
but she's just been a bit of the difference why they've won the last 3 singles.
Girl's going to want to get one close there. It's a big ball in the context of the game.
She's played fantastic all match.
She can. Yeah, she looks pretty. A bit of everything. Bit
Couple
of
feet
both.
in the next. Can correct on that.
Yeah, a bit of both. Yeah, Nino. Saying she played 4 good ones. He's correct with that. She's had a pretty good end. If she can get this one finishing off. Sure.
If Kelly can move the jack 2 feet down the line and nearly end this end and take any risk out of it for him.
Yeah, but she I think her first port of call is just to get a decent second.
I get that. At least you
yeah,
give
I
it a
see the
chance
shot.
and having a pass, you know. She's not far away.
Ali wanting it to hang.
Good second.
Yeah, it's a good start.
It gives Ali the chance to do it himself.
Yeah, take some of the pain out.
And I reckon Nino's got to try and beat him to it, play their
Correct.
shot, make 2 at least. If he gets 2, he'll be 2 down playing the last end.
Agree. And if Nino does get to that jack first and drags it behind that big pack, it's then very tough for Ali to get in and do anything. So you got this end and one more to come. Here he goes.
Looks wide.
Yeah, a bit wide. Just sort of chased the shot a bit too much, maybe. Ali backing up tomorrow in the men's champion of champions, and they'd be hoping to play in the mixed pairs final as well.
Yeah, he could be having another big day.
Don't forget you can wake up with Jimmy and Josh tomorrow morning with a early stream game at 8:30. The Carla Krasanik and Gail Edwards Women's Champion of Champions quarter final. Then that'll be followed by the mixed pairs final, which will then be followed by the semi-finals of either men's or ladies.
I said earlier we haven't decided yet what we're going to do. We'll try and find the good game.
I mean, they're all good games. Oh, Nino goes close. Might have made it 2 there. Brad, thanks for all your help on the stream today. What can Ali do? I think the 2 down.
Don't know if he's getting down from there with that pace.
Yeah.
There we have it. Breaks the run of ones, which they needed to do. And their score is now 13-11 in favour of the Sandbelt team, the Clayton team, versus the Metro West team of Judy, Nardella and Nino. They've won 4 ends in a row.
Be a good finish if they can get over the top of Ali and Kelly here, but the Wimmera Ovens and Murray games 15-6 the way of Wimmera after 11 now.
Who's on the late shift here tonight, Jim? Someone's going to have to hang around to the end of that game.
Yeah, we just drew straws in the office and I'm pretty sure it was your name that came out.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Sure is, Barbara.
I reckon the Leeds bowls here might dictate what happens this game.
Wants to run this one out. Where'd you get picked in your AO draw?
Where? Mermaid Beach for the singles,
Mm-hmm.
and Broad Beach for the pairs.
Yeah, nice.
Got 2 tough sections, Jim.
Oh well, you got to beat the best to be the best, mate.
Yes, that is the saying.
Yeah, Cal won in a hurry as well. Ali calling it down. Yeah, good bowl. Big bowl. What do you do if you're Ali and Kelly here? Do you try and play safe, or do you just try and win the end?
I think it's a combination, which is a very sit on the fence type answer there, Jim. But get one in, get a couple around the head. If they got it, if they only one down, maybe look to cover some spots where they might drop a 2 or 3. You just got to play the end on its merits and just wait to see how it develops. And this stage, you got one. If she happens to draw another one, and now's the jack, well, it makes it very hard from there too.
Track's good.
All on the speed.
Yeah, good bowls by Cal.
Yeah, it's a great bowl.
Nino trying to get one in there now. Chasing 2 to take this to an extra end, or 3 to win it outright. Judy's right in front of our camera.
She's probably a bit excited playing this last end. Yeah, she's done well. She did do well. Our technician Brad got her attention. Good work, Brad. Ellie doesn't want to play a shot where he leaves anything for Nino to use.
Yeah, wide. Going a bit of coverage there, you reckon? I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Got 2 there, roundabouts. At this stage, all they've really got going for them, and Nino and Judy, is a couple draw shots that are going to be reasonably close.
Did he say this is awesome or that's awful? I think he might have said awesome. Ooh.
No danger here for Ali. He's playing nice, couple feet of weight, getting down to the shot bowl or the jack.
It's just
misses high like he's going to. He's going to finish in a good home. Sets it up for the next one.
Opportunity for Judy. No. I wouldn't say it's a perfect head for him, but they've got one shot, so...
Yeah, it's something to work on.
Correct.
And they need one more to force an extra end.
I think whatever she does, she has to play with good weight here.
Yeah, nothing for short. Because the last thing you want to do is get in the eye of maybe your skipper being able to do it.
Bit of a tense finish this. Yeah, a bit wide first though, it's alright. She'll have another bite in a second. Kell will be looking to probably get to the jack first, eh?
Yeah.
Or get to the bar.
The bowl would be awfully hard to hold right now, Jimmy.
They'll be cold.
Yeah. It's not on a bad track. It's all on the speed now.
Yeah, great effort. Judy almost wants an identical ball to what Kel's just played.
Yeah. Sheban's a move. It's not the end of the world, you know. Like,
Yeah, the line's better. I agree with Nino on that. It's all on the pace now.
Do not need to hit that ball. Only changing your hand. One roll of your bowl. You just draw to your last bowl. You turn that one roll, you make it very close to shot.
just tracking the bowl out of her hand. This has been the stickier side. Hasn't been get down as well.
She looks good here.
It's coming now, though. A couple times.
Yeah.
Great bowls.
I mean, look at them. 4 within a map, pretty much. Sensational bowls by
Side hasn't been get down as well.
What Kelly?
It's coming now, though. A couple times. Does make it awfully hard to draw another one inside where the situation is at the head. Down as well.
She looks good here.
It's coming now, though. Nino, the only thing I see Nino looking at here, he's looking at that plant. And it depends on how hard he hits it. It will definitely change the head up a little bit. But if he plays with the weight where he might flop it over 3 or 4 times, well, he might actually make 2.
I think he's going to attack this.
It's nearly lined up where the bowl nearly gets to the pink. So there's not a lot of...
If he runs into any of Judy's bowls at the front there, as we look at it on the left, the one on the line.
That at least opens it up for the next shot too.
And if he gets the double plant from the 2 on the other side, then that tracks into the head pretty well.
The shot's on.
Here he goes.
Played it forehand.
Oh, Josh.
He's close.
Josh.
And we have a dead end. We're replaying the 18th end. Good hit by Nino.
Good hit. We said anything could happen.
We're just going to make it hard for him to get 2, let alone 3 in this where it was. So.
So last end, Sandbelt leading by 2. Still got a few hardy souls on a Friday night watching.
Yeah, there's still a few floating around, Jimmy.
And a fair few in the bar watching it in there actually as well. Bit T to T for this last end, makes it harder to kill. Kell will try and look to jump on again like she did.
Yep, absolutely. It is a long end, this one. Kelly wasn't far away with the first, maybe 18 inches short. Fixes the line and weight.
Mm.
We will give you a score on the Everton's and Murray versus Rimmer game. They haven't updated the scoreboard for a little bit as Kelly plays a great bowl. Nino, not bad there. Gives the team a chance with where it's finished.
Mm. It's a pretty good home actually, that. Creates options.
Yeah, and we know he likes to attack.
And good reply by Ali. He's asking. It's going to go under, I think.
Asking to pick it up and it didn't even get to Jack Eye. No, I just did.
Be nice.
No, I actually was being critical.
Ali. Yeah, fair home. Still options for Judy and Nino.
Yes.
There's still...
Yeah, there's plenty of
rolling
room there
with
to
the
draw
shot.
it. You can move the jack a little bit. Nino's got his foot Either where he wants Judy to bowl it or where he wants to jack the move. I think it's the
Yeah.
latter.
Here she goes. She's definitely reaching, which is a start. Close here, Josh.
Very close to drawing the shot.
Oh, great bowl, Judy. She looks over to us. We'll show the replay, Judy, don't worry.
We are getting a score update here next door.
And Murray inching back into it, 15-8 after 12. They started a couple ends behind. The Jack Taylor is right in front of the blue and white bowl on the line of Judy. Kelly's a bit cold. This has been a bit of a marathon game as well. Kicked off just after 3.
Yeah, that's it. We predicted 3.5 to 4 hours, didn't we?
Kelly's probably going to want to get a bit of run. Alright, well if Judy can do that again.
Repeat.
Just going to have a look. Understandable. The last end, trying to pick up a 2 to take the game to an extra end, or a 3 to win it.
I know how Kelly feels. My hands are cold, Jimmy.
My legs are cold, mate.
Well, I told you.
She's looking a bit stressed, Judy. She's looked over at us with some encouragement the last 5 minutes.
I don't think we can put the bowl down for her. Not the way she put the last one down. She doesn't need us.
I know. Nino telling her to smile. Enjoy it. That's why you play the game, moments like this. Semi-final of the state mixed pairs. Chasing 3 to win the game.
2 for a draw.
Nino's a fan. It's also in the way of the camera, but that's okay. We'll watch it from the side. Judy, that is phenomenal. Well done.
What a bowl.
Well done. She's drew it again, right next to the jack. So they're now holding 2. I'm going to guess that Ali's going to get Kelly to... Yeah. Good call.
Kelly's played some big bowls this game.
She needs one now, mate.
I'm not sure she liked it out of the hand.
I don't think Ali did either. Yeah, she's narrow. Ooh, another twist. So, Nino and Judy trailing by 2, currently holding 2. The skips bowls to come, 2 for Nino, 2 for Ali. But this is why you play the games, moments like this. It's
Oh, absolutely.
this pressure. It's big bowls now for Nino. What does he look to do? Draw the 3rd?
Well, even if he rolled the pink bowl over, Jimmy.
He's just got to get inside it. That's what he's going to be.
Plays
aiming
that
for.
way where he's just there, you know.
He doesn't like it.
That's what he's trying to do. I'm pretty confident.
Sit down to that.
Yep.
The pace was good for it. pace would have been good there. All right. Ali didn't call Kelly on a drive because they've only got one bowl in the head. 1 in 5, he said. So I presume he's going to be coming up almost a similar shot to what Nino
You would think
is looking
so.
for.
Oh,
Well,
he's
he's,
got the-
he's going to belt it. Oh, he's going to belt it, I reckon. Yep. Here we go. He was close.
Only needs one of them.
Well done.
That was nearly unlucky. What a
Yes.
great bowl. The way he turned that bowl, though, could have actually pushed it onto the pink and pushed the pink out of the
Yeah.
head then. Great bowl.
So Nino either tries to draw the second. There is a bit of a rake through the jack to take it back, and he's got the back bowls, but I think he's just going to draw to try and get the tie here.
You wouldn't try and turn that pink bowl over? Does it not bring another one in?
Yeah.
He's playing backhand, didn't he?
Yeah, he is.
The trail.
Yep. If he gets this, I'll tell you what, he's going to celebrate it. I can guarantee you that.
Be very close, mate.
Oh, he likes it. He's got to hold.
Going now.
He's got to hold. Oh, I'm not going to say anything.
Just enough, is it?
Wow. I'm not sure any of us predicted it that way.
I don't know how many he's made there, though. It's definitely 2, you reckon?
Oh, Judy's got 2 or 3 fingers there.
Oh, Jesus. I think there's an obvious one. I think as we look at it, the blue and white of Nino's, that's jack eye to the right, that's in the count as well. It's just whether the pink keeps the other 2.
Which, the pink behind? Do you reckon that's the closest one?
I think so. But it is difficult from here. You can afford to drop one.
Does he go hard on his backhand?
Yeah, but if he misses jack, clips kills at the back.
But if he plays backhand, he's not if he's missing the
Oh,
jack, he's
sorry,
missing
he's
the bowl.
Left-handed.
Yep.
Um,
Score, Deb. The score is, it should be on the screen, but it's 13-11. Playing the last end.
last bowl.
Mm.
Currently 2, possibly 3 down.
And the other score is 15-8 after 12 in favour of Wimmera against Ovens and Murray.
On a good conference, killing Ali on this. Some encouragement from Kel.
We'll see what he does
Yeah,
here.
it'll be interesting. Does he go the draw or does he play with weight again? There's a few different options for him.
He's playing backhand. I reckon he's playing the weight.
Yep. Here he goes. He's close, Josh.
Yeah. Got to get that one. Well, it could be 2. We could be playing an extra ND.
Mate, I'm stressing. This is tense.
It's a good bowl. If he hits it more solid, he probably hangs around a bit better too. Very good bowl.
I tell you what, he got lucky he didn't clip Kells out as well.
That as well.
That bowl had everything then. Alright, so we're watching the measure.
Closest bowl is the pink one. Looks
Right.
like it beats that one there.
Does it beat the front one? So it definitely can't be 3, I don't think, no. Can't see what Kel did then. This one, I think, looks the closest to there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
2 it is.
Oh,
We're
extra
going
end.
to an extra end.
Fun times.
13 all. Flip a coin.
What do you do, Josh? Give the man away?
Give the mat away. You want
However-
last bowl.
Yeah, but they've had them on this longer length, eh? Nino and Judy have had... I reckon if I'm Nino and Judy and we've just won the last 5 ends, I would actually take them out on this and keep
Well,
the
they've got the mat. Whether they won the toss or not is another thing. But personally, I'm always going to give the mat away.
Yeah, it's... I mean, most circumstances I'd agree with that. So yeah, extra end. Tied after 18 on 13 all. So it's a 1-end shootout. Winner of the end advances to the final. So just a reminder that Nino and Judy picked up 7 shots in the last 5 ends to take this to a extra end. So they fought admirably. You've got some good stories about extra ends, haven't you, Josh?
Yeah, they haven't been kind to me lately, Jim. No one really wanted to talk about that. Oh, I know I didn't, so...
Swan will have the wood over you in extra ends, I'm led to believe.
Yeah, 2 grand finals in a row where we've gone to extra ends, and yeah,
Good
let's
on.
just say we've lost both of them.
Good start by Judy.
That's what you call a choker, Jim.
She gonna hang. No, Carol, the other game's still going. 16-8 to Wimmera after 13. They're a couple of ends behind. Ian Brimblecombe, who is playing in that game, had a bit of a marathon game in the men's champion of champion singles before, so that game was slightly delayed on its start. And the final, Glenn, is tomorrow, mate. It's the middle game, so 12:30-ish start. 12:15, 12:30.
So here we go with time.
Ali is playing in the morning, so if he has a long game, then we tend to give him a bit of time to have a break and regroup and refresh. So could be later, could be earlier, could be around about that 12:30 time. And don't forget, we're also streaming first up in the morning as well from 8:30. So get your bacon and eggs and your coffee and come wake up with Jimmy and Josh and watch Carla Krasanik play against Gail Edwards.
Can we get someone who's good with graphics to have a little, thing on the screen saying "Wake up with Jimmy and Josh"?
I'm sure we can get it done. Right, so the Metro West team of Nino and Judy of holding 3 here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many you get, you just need one. Already a bit of aggression from Ali.
Yeah, he's going early. He's got the bowl, I think.
Gets it straight though, it's half a
he'll-
sniff.
He'll stay around. Good bowl.
What a bowl.
Well done, Ali. Superb bowl.
Not only did he get the bowl flat and come across a shot, he sat right in front of it, touched it, and he's got back stuff. Couldn't have got any better.
No.
Yeah, it's probably just looking I can't see the ball being clipped off clean without looking right over the head.
I'll give you a tip though. He will not be short.
We've had some cracker mixed pairs games, haven't we, Jimmy?
Yeah,
Like
they
down at
keep-
Warrnambool.
They keep delivering.
Ebbed and flowed. Forehand run up. Got a couple back there. I don't think he doesn't want to make it any fatter. I reckon he'd be looking to try and get the backest.
Correct. I think he'd be pretty happy just leaving that there. It's a one bowl target. It's pretty hard to hit. It's a toucher. If he does hit it, the ball should go with the jack in some way.
Just trying to watch the lineup. It's still getting past the pink, I reckon. So it means the backest. Oh, it depends how he hits it, but regardless.
Yeah, he's done what we thought he would do and try and draw the ditch.
He's not far away.
Gonna. Yeah,
It's
it's
probably the backest.
probably a foot or so.
It's probably
from
on the right side of the line too. If it's
Correct. You needed to be that side, you're right. I won't say it, but Nino might hit, the jack might hit Ali's back ball and come back across to them too.
Imagine that.
I think there'll be a punch up.
Barbary Estienne still out there. He's 16-8 up after 13. They were a little bit slow, that pairings.
Yeah, they started later.
They started later, but they probably were finishing the roll up as they were finishing their first or second end here. So, Nino's asking Judy to draw to his foot.
Alright, so they play their tap rather than the big aggressive.
Well, I think it might be just a bit of security in case Nino only just feathers the bowl and it hangs around. I mean, if it does that, I mean, I'm not sure how much weight Judy plays with generally.
Judy, hurry. Oh, if she had an extra 10 inches of weight then. Jeremy, this is an extra end, mate, so it's an 18 end game, but we drew, so we're on an extra end, so this will be the last end.
Unless we have a dead heat. Has happened.
You know what? I actually had one playing, my first ever one, in Champion Estate Pennant a couple of weeks ago. We had a dead heat.
Yeah, but if you had a dead heat on an extra end,
No, I don't think I've ever.
I'm sure it's happened.
Ali is currently holding shot. So Ali is on the jack and Kelly is the pink bowls and the blue and white ones over Nino and Judy.
Yeah, that's for the one that sort of just slightly gets touched and.
Yeah. I think she's going to have to play with a bit of pace here and try and, if she can do it now, then at least they've got a couple of balls to come behind, and Nina can try and fix whatever it might need fixing.
Yeah, well, nothing for short.
Like if she does get Ali's bowl clean, Jack goes in the pit bowl where Ali's is. They've got the next two, so then he's got two bowls to hunt Ali's into the ditch. Depends. A lot will depend on what happens to Ali's bowl if it does get hit. Does it go with the jack? Does it get caught on a bowl as it goes through? Does it?
Honestly, don't think it's getting hit. I think it's going past the pink and then also on the number side of the alleys.
Mm.
But again, it depends on what angle you hit it on too.
There's also depending if he is touching, if they get the outside of Judy's bowl in front, across Ali's bowl, does the jack stay? Judy's coming on her backhand. Yeah, she's reaching up. It's a bit wide, I think.
Yeah. Well,
unless he called it.
That's where he's standing, so I'm guessing that's.
Judy, good effort.
So he's obviously thinking maybe it is rebounding. Because I can't see any other how it's getting out there.
Yeah, I agree with John's comment on a confident call from Nino then. I think you play the shots and then save yourself some bowls to fix what needs fixing after. But
does the pocket come into play yet?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's another reason why we all love this sport, because we all play it different to one another and we've all got different opinions on.
No, you just always got to look at every option, I feel. I don't think that's the shot being called, but...
A bit frustrated with the ball there. Right, fireworks. This will be fun. Nino just trying to compose himself on his walk back to the mat. Right, he lines up.
Haven't heard him say nothing yet.
Oh.
So they went to that bowl. There we go. All the thinking about where it's going and what it's doing.
Yeah, well, you know what? I suppose on the plus side for Nino, it's out in the open, and he's pretty much got to draw off with Ali to see who wins it.
Ali will have the confidence of knowing he's got last bowl, and he's already holding shot at this stage too.
So Jack off tee now. Let's see what Ali can do if he can real nail this.
He'd be trying to. And now Nina's got to get back from the run shot to the draw too.
He's going to want the jack if he can get it here, Ali.
He's got the jack.
Great bowl. Oh, there's still room, Josh. Still room.
You know what I'm half thinking here? He might run it the bowls or the jack.
Yeah,
I mean, if he gets the bowls without the jack, he's no good to him. But there's chances that if he screws off and gets the jack anyway, out to where Judy's bowl out in the corner where he arced for.
I think it's what he trusts himself more on now. Does he trust his draw, or does he trust playing with his a weighted shot?
I think I'd play weight in this scenario. At least I know I'm getting there. The last thing you'd want to do is try and dead draw it and for a flop short, and you think, what if?
Well, here we go. Could be the last bowl of the game.
Forehand, he's going weight.
Yep, he's lining up. Here we go. Jack in the pit would be unreal for him. Is he close? He likes it.
Oh,
we're going again. He's killed it. Nino, I got a dinner reservation, mate. We do. No, good hit by Nino.
Another end.
Clicked Clipped it straight out.
The other game might catch up to us yet.
Oh, jeez.
He's played 2 absolute bombs, weighted shots, to force another extra end.
The most shocking thing is there's people getting up and leaving now. What are they doing? How have you sat through all of this and now you're leaving now?
Too cold. I just saw something very talented by Ali then. He picked up 2 bowls at the same time and bowled them out of the one hand. just to return the bowls down the other end.
He's just showing off.
I struggled to hold one bowl.
It's been a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. For anyone who didn't tune in with us in January for our state championships from last year, which we played this year in January, there is a mixed pairs final game. In fact, there's 2 mixed pairs games we streamed there. There was Maddie Flapper and Marg Carroll against Max Goldsmith and Mary Farley. That was a phenomenal game, and that was a round of 16. And there was also the final, which was Maddie Flapper and Marg Carroll again against Todd Trewarn and Carla Krasanik. That was a game for the ages, that one as well, and they're all on our website. You can go back and watch them, and on our Facebook page. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember both those games, Jimmy, and they were fantastic. And then we've got another one.
Yeah, it's just the mixed pairs, it just keeps delivering.
Good start here by Kelly.
Yep.
Just a 1.5 yard. Counting here.
I reckon the only thing that this game hasn't had now is the dead heated end, which we were just talking about.
What's going on in the green? Rink next door. There's hardly anybody around. There's no lady standing at the head.
Toilet break.
Must be a comfort stop. She's awfully close again.
Yeah, good bowls by Cal. It's a shot. Still, put a bowl or so short of Jack High.
Something for Nino and Judy to use potentially.
Yep. Well, Nino's close on his draw here, Josh. If he finishes...
Just shy.
Yeah, good effort. Yeah, fair effort by Ali. Nino can have another look. He's not taking any chances.
No, you probably don't when you're playing the last end. Not a lot changes. He's only has to get to his own and turn it over a couple of times.
Yeah, correct. I think that's the shot. And even if he does miss, with a foot or two away, he gets to that. Then bowls are Kelly and Ali's at the back.
Yep.
He rides every bowl, doesn't he?
Looks like he's.
Yeah,
It's coming now.
Yeah, he's close, mate. Close to them bowls anyway. Oh.
One still.
Yeah. He'll be happy with where that's positioned though. Oh, Ali. Can he clear that front bowl? Does. Yeah.
Yeah, nice bowl in the area.
He said as he arrived, be nice. I think yeah. I mean, we know they're going to attack them two bowls there now.
Depends how they attack it. Forehand, look for trial the jack of foot.
There is a bot, like if Judy can get to just the inside of Kel's bowl there, she'll work her way through the two and stay in for shot, and it'll be a very good shot if she can do it. But I think Nino's called her to go right to the back. He backs himself, I'll give him that. He sets himself up to play the shots and plays them.
He's played a fair few bombs the last couple ends. Thought we were getting out of here earlier tonight, Jim. One thing about she's playing weight. Oh.
Nice and positive. That changes what I would be doing.
Yeah.
I'd now be coming forehand, because if you can get to the jack, get it across to the two white and blues, or if you sit onto Ali's, you'll get shot as well. And Ali's going for the cover of that, so he's told Kel to draw around the back of their two shot balls and sit to where them two blue and whites are. How'd she go?
Well, I think the first part's right.
Yeah.
Depends where she finishes.
She's going to want to hurry down.
It's not going to be the worst home. Ooh. Okay, I might take that back.
Sometimes you can bowl too good of a bowl, and it's the positioning there is just almost put a blinking light on the shot that the Deer Park pair need to play here.
Yeah, there's chances there now.
Here she goes. She's got some work to do.
It's coming now, Jimmy.
Judy, Nino, get out of the way.
Oh. The feather.
Oh.
Makes it loaded on that hand now. Makes it loaded on that hand now.
Yeah, it does.
You might where the bowl finished up of.
Yeah, we're moving into almost the fourth hour of this game. So anyone who's been with us the whole time, fair play to you.
You're doing well. We've had a couple of breaks.
I think we did say at the start these 2-2 pair format, 18 end games can lead themselves to a long time on the green, especially as we get into these semis and the finals when it's all a bit more tense and
So
every
Ali-
shot means a bit more.
So Ali actually asks for a more of a blocking shot.
Really?
Yeah, and if you happen to be quick and go behind, it's a bonus.
What can Nino do? No doubt he's definitely going to reach. Where does Jack go? Out of bounds?
Depends what. Well, I think he's playing forehand still, so he'd be still trying to get that little feather around the corner. The other option is he does get to the backhand and looks to hit the pink.
Mm.
Jack's going all the way out to
It's over.
Judy's bowl.
It's over. Yeah. That for me is the shot, but he's got confidence in his upshot, which I think
He's played most of his good runners on the forehand, and he can't get it on the forehand.
No.
He has to play more of a swoopy bowl on the forehand to have any result.
correct. I think that's the shot, but he will have his own opinion, and I'm pretty sure if he hits the pink on the backhand, it's killing.
Or depends what weight he plays it with.
Mm.
If he plays with swinger weight,
Yeah,
he said it's loaded, it's going straight out to Judy's.
So he's going his backhand, swingish way. Oh, it's
Tight.
close. Nah,
It's tight.
he's going to get up and throw. Uh-oh.
That changes things too.
Yeah, it does. Kel's bowl came back.
It'll be interesting to see how it's lined up.
So Nino's got one more bowl left. Ali's got two. We're in an extra end. This mixed pairs semi-final.
The score on the other game, for those still interested,
Ooh,
is 16-11 in favour of Wimmera over Owens and Murray
That's
after
tight and
15
right.
ends. So there's 5 the difference, 3 to play.
that's tight and right up. There were 12 in front at one stage, I think.
So Ali's looking to take away the 2 bowls of danger. That is a great bowl.
Wow.
Great bowl. Took both danger shots away.
Stays in maybe as well.
Can't quite probably see it in the camera. But the 2 bowls were potentially where the Jack might have ended up. Ali drove out clean, and his own bowl stayed in bounds on the peg down the back.
He just walked past and crossed all his fingers. Looked at us and crossed all his fingers, did Ali.
So it might make Nino go back to the forehand now. Or, if he thinks he's going to kill it,
Here we go. He's coming the forehand. Josh.
looking for the super trail.
Josh. Oh, Nino. Drop Nino. Nino. Oh my days.
Wow, what a game. What a bowl.
Wow. He's got the touch of the jack and just couldn't get it back. That's a sensational game.
What a bowl. He nearly did everything exactly what he needed to do.
That was sensational.
Well done
Yep.
to Kelly McKerihen and Ali Forsyth taking out that extra end after 2 of them,
Yep.
and they win the game 14-13.
After
Jim-
almost 4 hours of play.
I'd say it's pretty much spot on for us,
Mm.
wasn't it? Or quarter past we started,
Yeah, it's
wasn't it?
pretty close to 4 hours. Sensational. Thoroughly enjoyed calling that one.
Yeah.
We can't move the cameras down the other game because it is the other end of the green, but it's 16-11 with 3 to play over there in the way of Wimmera.
If you want to track scores for that game, go to the Bowls Victoria website, get on the events page, go to the State Champions Week, check out results. You can check out any result during the whole competition. Check out the fixture. Make sure you turn up on the right day to play if you're coming over to play. And thank you for all coming along.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for staying with us in a bit of a marathon game, but the bowls were sensational, so it was easy to do. We'll be back. Don't forget, 8:30 in the morning, we'll be streaming Carla Krasanik versus Gail Edwards in the Ladies Champion of Champions. We'll have 3 games on the stream tomorrow, so it should be good going. Don't forget, wake up with Jimmy and Josh in the morning, 8:30. See you tomorrow.
Cheers, guys.